welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Lifestyle Miami Chargers and the Cesta Cyclones. With that, want to welcome everybody joining us on the broadcast into another edition of Season 4 for Battle Court Jai-Alai. I am Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Nyman for this game day between the Cyclones there on the left and the Lifestyle Miami Chargers up on the right. Stu, how you doing today?
Andrew, I'm well. How are you?
Doing very well here on this Monday. We've got 6 matches for you coming up here, starting in just about a minute or so, probably less than a minute. Got the 2 players out here right now. Let's formally introduce them for you. Going to get started with a second-ranked singles matchup between Iturbide of the Chargers and Manny, the captain of the Cyclones. There's the serve. We begin. Backhand by Iturbide to the inside. Here's a rebote. Left side, Manny. Iturbide on the bounce, picks it up. There's the backhand towards the inside. Here's Manny. Ball missed by Manny. Iturbide gets the first point of our opening match. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Iturbide. That is an over serve, a double fault. First point for Manny.
It happens. Rules in Jai-Alai. You got to get that ball between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. You'll see Manny do that right there. Ball landing comfortably between the 4 and 7.
Backhand by Manny. Rebote forehand laid up by Iturbide. Manny runs under it, has it up at the 7 line. Low running backhand. Clean miss by Iturbide. He's got the rebote on the backhand. Manny shoots it to the inside. Good read by Iturbide. His backhand, though, that caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. Manny with a second point. He served.
And for those of you who may be joining us for the first time from DraftKings, whether you're coming over from Bet Rivers, you may be new to Battle Court. Those boundary lines on the floor, much like any other sport you'd see. Also, want to keep that ball away from the overhead screen, which is how Iturbide lost that last point.
Here's Manny, forehand. Gets it off. The 2-wall opens up and scores. Iturbide ties it up 2-2.
A 2-wall kill shot thrown by Iturbide. Throw it to the sidewall, cuts to the front wall. Has to land on the floor within that outer boundary line. Consistently in Jai-Alai, you want to throw the ball where your opponent is not. That's exactly what Iturbide did there.
Backhand by Manny from the corner. Lifts it right back there. Iturbide, forehand rebote, kicks out to the middle of the court. Manny, Karam. Iturbide, good foot speed. He gets out there. Karam return. Not going to open up. Manny gets there. Powerful forehand over the top. Beats him to the inside where it scores. Manny breaks the tie. He leads 3-2.
Iturbide saw Manny going into the inside. Once again, Manny here in the white shirt for the Cesta Cyclones. Iturbide for the Chargers in the purple shirt. Iturbide saw that Manny was going inside. Try to beat the ball. Outrunning that ball is a difficult thing to do.
Backhand by Iturbide. That one kicking up into the overhead screen. Out of play. 4 points for Manny.
Iturbide definitely having a difficult time getting things started. Ball's going to the overhead screen.
Here's Iturbide from the corner on the left side. The big backhand. Manny running with it. He turns to rebote. Scoop. Dropped as he went to make the throw. 5 points for Manny. He's got a possible set point.
So we'll see if Iturbide is able to stage a comeback here in the first set. Not necessarily likely. I'm not seeing it as being likely.
Iturbide from the 11. There's the backhand. Passing Manny. Looking for the rebote left side. And he lays it up. Here's Iturbide. The 2-wall. Stopped by Manny. Good reach. A big forehand. That's going to be a 3-wall play. Iturbide lines it up. He plays the rebote inside. Manny's there to scoop it up. Backhand to the outside. Iturbide's got another play. The 2-wall return.
Good
Not
read.
going to open up enough. Manny's carom return scores for the set. Well played point. Manny wins it 6-2. 2 minutes on the board. We'll play our second set.
So that first set done quickly. That set took less than 10 minutes. Manny of the Cesta Cyclones there on the right-hand side of your screen, headed towards the ESPN3 players gauge. Iturbide not being able to really establish any type of rhythm there.
It's slow start for Iturbide in his
Very.
last singles match as well against Arats. I mean, you remember the first set, it was all Arats, and then we ended up going to a third set in that one. So even though we got that slow start, no fear here for Iturbide.
That's called a rebote, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to Highline, ball coming off the back wall has to come into the cesta and be thrown in one fluid motion. Can't stop and catch it like you do here when it's coming at you off the front wall. That's a beautiful throw where Manny beat Iturbide to the inside. Iturbide was ready for it, just not able to get there. There's another example of a rebote. 2-wall rebote there. Manny reads it nicely.
And trying to turn that into a shot, then Manny's carom well executed and scoring. What we've seen from Manny, too, is kind of established this reputation now that he's not going to waste any time in singles. If he gets the opportunity to throw a shot, he's going to take it, and so far so good. Started last season, that was in the spring of 2023, so just a few months ago we were playing season 3. He had a very solid single season, surprised some, but man, he's still got a lot of skill here in this second-ranked group, which is one of the toughest in all Battle Court. No doubt about it.
We are in the break in between sets. For those of you new to Battle Court, first of all, welcome, of course. We're coming to you live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. First player to reach 6 points will win the set. First player to win 2 sets will win the match. Second set coming up. This is an obligatory set. We always play at least 2 sets. We'll see if Manny there, walking out on the court, number 60, can finish this off in straight sets, or if Iturbide comes back. Will carry us on to a third and decisive set.
And last year when Iturbide got the better of Manny, Manny took the first set 6-1, and Iturbide came back 6-4, 6-5 the next 2. So similar to that there in set number 1. Manny won 6-2. We're ready to go here with our second set. There's the serve. We begin. There's a good catch by Iturbide on the inside. Hard backhand. Lofted and passing. Manny has her rebote. Left side with a big bounce. Good control by Iturbide. Backhand passing again. Manny's got to come back for it. Just lays it up. Iturbide on the inside. Shoots the filo. The outside placement from the costado.
Very nicely
that
done.
lands in and scores.
I think Iturbide obviously knows that unless he intends just to drop this entire match, he really needs to come back here aggressively. That first shot's a sign that we're about to see that.
Whether it's 2-wall, directly to the outside, the drop shot, just got to mix it up and throw something, keep the opponent honest defensively.
Absolutely.
Manning gets up to that serve. There's a nice backhand. Passing Iturbide. He's got the rebote. Manny running around it. That's going to be a 2-wall return with a big bounce. Iturbide stops it. He shoots it low and hard. Manny scooped it up. What a catch. Iturbide coming back for it. Rebote saved to the inside. That stayed inside. Good reach by Manny. Hard backhand follows. Back into the corner. There's the rebote that escaped. Picking up out of the overhead screen and out of play. Manny gets his first point and ties it up.
Again, that ball's coming off the back wall fast. Ball's coming into the cesta. It's called a rebote, the rebound off the back wall. You'll hear us saying that throughout the day. Has to come into the cesta to be thrown in one fluid motion.
Nice backhand, but again, a little too hard. That kicked up into that overhead screen. Out of play for Manny's second point of our second set. He leads 2-1.
got to be frustrating for Iturbide. So how does that happen? You throw the ball hard to the front wall, trying to get it over your opponent's head, but it kicks up and hits the overhead screen. Got to keep that overhead screen in mind consistently when throwing those backhands.
Manny, his rebote's hooked. Caught the top part of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad, getting Iturbide his second point and the serve. Yeah, big break there for Iturbide. Don't see Manny miss many from the left side coming
Doesn't
right
flirt
to
with
him.
that lower pad, just does not do it.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. There's a serve to the inside. Manny's got it. There's the backhand. Here's Manny, middle of the court. Shoots it low and hard. There it scores. Well-placed forehand.
That's a tough one. Iturbide does have a habit of coming in from the outside to the inside while his opponent's throwing it, trying to get that extra half second on the ball, but it's dangerous.
Iturbide takes a serve. There's the backhand. Comes shooting out low. Manny digs it out. Iturbide going to keep it on the costado. To the inside. There's a good catch. Manny with that clipped off the sidewall. Iturbide no play on the scoop. There's the miss. Manny 4-2 lead here in our second set.
All the talking I've been doing about Iturbide and what he's not doing, I haven't been talking about what Manny is doing. Manny is just solidly catching these balls. His court positioning is excellent, moving his opponent around the court, not giving him any rest periods in between.
Backhand from the corner. Rebote just above the pad. Here's Iturbide. 2-all. That'll score. And he trapped on the inside. The 2-all gives him his third point. 4-3. Iturbide serves.
Whenever possible, throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what we saw Iturbide do there. Gets a point on the board, stays in it.
That one, not a lot on the rebote, dying in the backcourt. Is Manny a fifth point? He now has a possible set and a possible match point. Just dying there in the backcourt, Stu. Rebote not coming out. A couple points for Manny to work with. Nice backhand from Iturbide. Not a lot on that one. Manny diving save. On the bounce, Iturbide picks it up. The 2-wall. That really opened up and scored. Keeps the match going. 5-4. Iturbide serves.
Again, very curious to see what Iturbide is going to do here. Manny just wants to finish it. He's 1 point away from doing just that.
Big serve takes Manny in the corner. Out with the backhand. Strong backhand to pass. Iturbide, rebote to the inside. Here's Manny, the backhand. Not a lot on it. Iturbide makes a save. Here's Manny on the forehand. Pick the outside, puts it back in. Iturbide with the high pickup on the left side. There's another backhand. Manny backs up. Gets this one to pass. There's Iturbide, left side rebote. With the big bounce, Manny controls it. And he drops it back to the inside where it will score for the win. Point, set, and match. Manny takes it in straight sets, 6-2, 6-4. The Cyclones get the scoring started here on this Monday. And 1 point per singles win, 1.5 points per doubles win. The captain Manny gets his team on the board. Straight set, 6-2, 6-4 over Iturbide. Well, let's pull up those standings in the game day scoreboard. You see the individual game day. 1 point for the Cyclones, reflecting that win by Manny. You see at the bottom all 5 teams and where they stand at this point in the season. Still early on here in Season 4. A full season will be 16 game days per team. So yeah, that's about 96 matches. So we got a long way to go here till we decide who ultimately finishes. It'll be us two, you and I.
Just the 2 of us, huh? Wow, okay.
We will be hearing from the winner of our first match, Manny. They've been a member of the Cyclones since they began Battle Court here. Champions in our first season, a big reason why. And here he is delivering yet again, the captain, Manny, ready to go.
Manny, congratulations on winning that match. How are you feeling right now? ¿Cómo te sientes? Felicitaciones en ganar ese partido. Well, happy. Sorry. Manny, congratulations again. So what was your strategy play? ¿Cuál fue la estrategia jugando hoy?
Bueno, tratar de hacer los menos errores posibles y manteniéndolo en la parte del 9 o 10.
So trying to do as little mistakes as possible and keeping him on that 9 to 10 line, very back on the court. Manny, congratulations again for winning. Let's see what else happens today.
Gracias.
Thank you, Manny.
And we thank Manny. Brings us right up to the start of our next match. Let's quickly introduce the 5th-ranked singles match between Bueno of the Cyclones and Rock of the Chargers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our next match. Also a singles match. Serving in the white shirt representing the Cesta Cyclones will be number 22, Bueno. And receiving in the purple shirt representing the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, number 37, Rock. Bueno serves. Here's the catch by Rock. There's the backhand. Forehand by Rock. That will score. Well played. Rock is first up on the board with a cortada. Low and hard just above the pad and scoring.
I mean, Brock just mixing up the shots here. I mean, not known for his 2-walls or cortadas, carambolas, whatever it may be. In that first match we saw just a few days ago, he broke out a couple 2-walls. It's going to keep Bueno, keep him on his heels a little bit.
Nice backhand by Rock to the inside. That ball is tipped. 2 points for Rock there in the purple shirt. He serves. Once again, a reminder of scoring in Battle Court. First player to get 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And placement there right at Bueno's feet. I mean, he's going to catch the ball in the air all day long. You put it on his feet on the bounce, you're going to see a couple more misses. Rock doing a good job that time, getting a second point.
Here's the backhand by Bueno. Catch by Rock. Rock hard to the inside. Plays a little higher this time. Rabote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Bueno. Big backhand. Rock moves to keep it on the forehand. Sends it deep. Rabote to the 9 line. Placement inside. That is going to be out of reach of Rock where it scores. Bueno gets the point and the serve.
A beautiful placement to the inside by Bueno that time. He had a whole lot of real estate and he found it. And Rock is playing very aggressively. I mean, he's up in front of about the 8 line, which is not where we're used to seeing him play as a backcourter. So mixing it up here with his movement as well, but giving Bueno a different look.
Nice backhand by Rock. Rabote, forehand by Bueno. Beautiful catch by Rock there at the 10 line. Rock advances, takes it in the air. On the 6 line, cortada, that scores. Wow. My, oh my, 2 cortadas for Rock scoring here in the first set. He serves.
There's a tendency for a number of players that like to hang a little deep into the backcourt, and that's a perfect counter for that.
Especially with what Rock is doing right now, which is paying very close attention, not just to catching the ball, because obviously you got to catch the ball, but maintain situational awareness to know where your opponent is. And Rock's done an excellent job with that. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Big bounce, Robote left side by Rock with a light touch. Here's Bueno from the 6th line. Ball tipped. That's the second point for Bueno of the Cyclones. He serves.
And as a backcourter as well, Rock is a little more comfortable playing the ball in front of him. So if you get it over his head and force him to Robote like Bueno did right there, he might lay a couple up and give Bueno an opportunity to put those low and hard back at Rock. And it got another point here. Brings the deficit to just 1.
Here's the backhand by Rock. Robote. It's a 2-all. Rock stops it to the outside. Low and hard, not quite as low as the other ones. Good pickup there by Bueno on the left side. Robote forehand, that's in the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're all tied up, 3 points apiece. Bueno will serve.
And second point where Bueno was able to pass him, and second time that there's been a mistake on that. I mean, that time catching the overhead screen, which is out of play, but you know what Rock is trying to do, make that catch as difficult as possible for Bueno with trying to put a big bounce under it. He's got to be careful of that overhead screen.
There's the backhand by Rock. Low runner to the inside, scooped up beautifully by Bueno. Robote by Rock, forced the 2-all. It hit the pad. The pad is bad. That is 4 points for Bueno. He serves.
It's the right words too. I mean, you can see kind of all twisted trying to make that 2-all as well. Just didn't have his feet under him. Sesta was in the right spot, just trying to make something out of nothing.
You're absolutely right. Don't force it. You need to have the ability to throw the shot generally and also in the moment. Just wasn't there. Also, it was real close to the sidewall.
Yeah. The closer we are to that sidewall, more difficult to throw those shots.
There's the backhand. Cuts back to the inside. Bueno has the forehand Robote. Rock from the 10 line, over the top. Bueno advances, tipped it. 4-4 is the score. Rock serves.
A right idea by Bueno, trying to run under that ball, and pretty good effort by Rock. I mean, putting it high, but getting that sharp angle to hit down off the front wall, force that miss.
Fault, over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Oh, no.
Double fault. Bueno takes the lead. He has possible set point. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Every one of these players is perfectly capable of getting a serve in the box between the 4 and 7 line.
Don't see Rock serve all too often, but just got to get it in. Don't want to give a free point at that juncture of the match. Oh.
Ball tipped. It is 5-5. This is set point. Got a bit of a reprieve there.
And
let's see what he does with it.
Look, most common mistake we've seen. Bueno, eyes forward, didn't have the ball in the cesta.
Thinking about the shot before you make the throw.
This is it. Set point.
Fault, over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
You're definitely trying to get this serve deep and force Bueno to catch it right in that corner back beyond the 13 line. See if he can just get this one in here.
Bueno on the catch. There's the backhand. Excellent catch by Rock. Nice backhand. Robote coming in low. Bueno makes the save. Rock from the left side. Backhand low and hard. Bueno's there. Good pickup. Robote left side. Rock goes to the floor. He's up. Bueno sends it deep.
Clear.
Rock somehow got that to be a forehand Robote. Inside
what a
placement,
shot.
stopped
Better
by Rock.
catch.
Sesta stays in constant motion. He got that off in time. Robote forehand is hooked. Point and a hard-fought set for Rock. 2 minutes go up on the board. We will come back out and play our second set. Kind of a wild first set there for Rock and Bueno, huh?
Those last couple points, surely. And how about that catch by Rock, huh? Keeps it going and And this is a guy who played as a 6th ranked player last season, and he moved up to a 5 this year, playing in singles, and you wouldn't know it based on how he's come out.
There we are in the ESPN3 players cage. You see Rock there sitting on the bench. Spinner very much in his face, giving him some advice for the second set. Here we have Rock on a replay. Players looking on. Cortada. Why do we call that a cortada? It's thrown low and hard just above the pad, just like that. Comes off of the front wall without touching the pad, crosses that side wall down low. That's the one that I was very surprised that that's an unconventional way of throwing a forehand rebote.
And
somehow
look at this one.
He got it to work.
And it's on the wall, the
Yeah.
return throw by Bueno, and just a great catch by Rock.
And the tendency there is when you're that off balance is you throw it low because you don't have good control over it and into the lower pad. Rock didn't do that. Again, situational awareness, knowing how high he needed to throw the ball to keep it in play, and he did just that. Beautifully played by Rock. We're going to begin our second set here in about 50 seconds.
See the Chargers on camera right now. Captain Benny there in the black shirt.
So we
Some exercises
we should
coming
qualify
in.
that.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's,
The person judging right now is not on any one of these teams. That is none other than Kyle Kubala, who is coming off of a full tear of his ACL. Had the surgery about 3 months ago. And we're glad to see that he's not only able to judge, but he's able to do a little jogging there in between sets.
Just about ready to go here with our second set. And these two have not played in Battle Court in singles at any point. First matchup, Rock took the first set on the decisive 11th point. Let's see how the second set goes. Bueno will have the serve. As is the case in all matches, the player or team that loses the previous set begins the next one with control of the serve. Here's Bueno serving to Rock.
Bueno serves. Our second set is underway. Here's the backhand by Rock. Powerfully thrown. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Ball tipped. First point. The second set goes to Bueno in the white shirt of the Cesta Cyclones. He serves.
If you're Bueno, pass a little more consistently here in the second set. Force Rock to look for that rebote. That's when he's got his best offensive opportunities, when Rock's been kind of laying those up on the rebote. So see if he can do that again. First point. Put it right at his feet, missed it on the bounce.
Beautiful catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Rock maneuvers around Bueno. The 2-all, bit much. That's way wide. 2 points for Bueno. He serves. Again, Rock. So Rock has, for the most part, been spot on with these 2-alls in the practices, previously in Battle Court. But today's been forcing them out of play or into the pad. It's just not a. If it's not working, back away from it, reapproach it with some practice. There's the backhand by Rock. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Rock steps up to take it in the air. Here's another cortada. Bueno ready for this one. Stopped it. There's a catch by Bueno. Backhand. Beautiful rebote save by Rock. Bueno with a light touch on the 2-all. Rock got there. Blasts it low, and it scores. Tremendous effort by Rock. That's a point. He serves.
Great read on the drop shot, too. I mean, he saw it, and he took off.
Yeah, Rock not someone who immediately comes to mind when you think of in terms of foot speed. I mean, concentration on the ball has been on in 2023 more than any other year that he's played. Did a beautiful job of getting there. I mean, he just reads it well.
Yeah, he just got
that laser-like focus, stops the ball, just blasts it back.
And look at Bueno.
Good for him.
Yeah, that one a little deep in the pocket there, just spinning out. Got a play on it, knew where to be. Just couldn't bring it in.
Outside serve, a little too far outside. Second serve coming up. Here's the backhand by Bueno. Rebote coming out. Beautiful forehand play. Rock, laser-like focus on that ball. Made the rebote well, but it hit the overhead screen. That'll be 3 points for Bueno. He serves.
That time, Bueno again dropping it at Rock's feet, forcing that tough rebote. And if we've seen anything these first couple days, we know that Rock's going to put his body on the line to make a rebote save. He's done it about once a day in doubles.
Powerful, powerful backhand by Rock. This rebote coming to the 5 line. Turned beautifully by Bueno. Rebote save. Bueno from the left side. From the 5 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote, Rock's up, Bueno's got it. Beautiful scoop by Rock. Backhand to the inside, beautiful catch by Bueno. Rebote forehand. Another scoop by Rock. 2-all, out. 4 points for Bueno. He serves.
And second time he's thrown the 2-wall a little bit wild in this set alone, Stu. I mean, I know if you're going to throw it and you want to practice a set in hand, and probably the time to do it, but a little bit wild today. He played so well in the first set, just playing basic high line, just passing, keeping the ball to the inside. He's mixed it up here in set 2. It's in Bueno's favor now.
There's the backhand by Rock. Rebote forehand by Bueno, nicely played. Rock takes it on the bounce. Here's a backhand by Bueno. That ball missed. 5 points for Bueno of the Cesta Cyclones. Possible set point.
A good comeback here for Bueno. I mean, again, you come into this one as a sizable favorite. You drop the first set, don't know what's going on in his head, but he settled down nicely in those 2 minutes, and he's come back here taking 5 of the first 6 points of this second set.
Here's the backhand by Rock to the inside. Rebote forehand. Rock stops it on the bounce. Hard throw, low and inside. Tough pickup by Bueno. That's beautiful at the 10 line. Rebote save.
I was going to get there.
Bueno's got it. Whips it. Scoop by Rock. Rock with a light touch inside. That will score on the second bounce. 2 points for Rock. He serves.
Yeah, bailed out right there. I mean, got it on the costado, did Bueno, and then he put it right to the middle of the court. That's where Rock was standing. He had the inside, he had the 2-wall. Put it right there, gave him a play. Rock with the soft forehand to the inside, beat him 5-2. He still extends the set here.
There's a backhand by Bueno, powerfully thrown. It's coming right out up the middle. Beautiful throw to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand. Catch by Rock. Bueno again. Backhand. Powerful thrown. Rock's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote. That rebound off the back wall. Play to the inside. Here's Rock. Rock goes straight to the inside. Literally tipped right off the tip of Bueno's cesta. That's 3 points for Rock. He serves.
And if you're Bueno, just have to recognize that he hasn't been throwing the 2-wall all too well. So if you're going to shade one way, shade to the inside. Rock put that one right along the side wall, just out of reach of Bueno. That's perfectly thrown here. The 5-3 still going in this second set. Rock making it interesting.
Rock pulled back so he didn't tip the ball. Here's Bueno. Bueno goes hard. Rebote saved. It's a 2-all. Taken on the bounce by Bueno. Carrying by Bueno. Does not open up. Stopped by Rock. Rock hard from the forehand. Tough play by Bueno. He makes the catch. Here's the catch by Rock. Backhand. Bote forehand. Rock scoops it up. Backhand from the 8 line. That's coming out. Bote saved by Bueno. Nicely played. Stopped by Rock. Hard throw back to the inside. Scooped up by Bueno. Bote forehand save. Big bounce. Stop. Oh, not held on to by Bueno at the side wall. That is Rock with 4 points. Still possible set point for Bueno. Rock serves.
And surprising here, Stu. I mean, a couple of misses from Bueno that we're not used to seeing. Nervous play down the stretch here with a chance to close it out, and not easy. And
quite the comeback for Rock, huh?
But he's made a couple of tough catches, and these Rebotes again. I mean, form maybe not the prettiest, but very effective all the time with Rock, and the effort always there.
Here's the backhand. Rebote right to the outside. Oh, that is missed. We're at 5-5. So one way or the other, this is set point. If Bueno wins this, we will move on to a third decisive set. If Rock wins this, we're done.
But again, a little more to the outside than Bueno was expecting, and caught it on the tip, juggled around in the basket, ultimately falling out. Here we are, 5-5 again. Chance to close out the match for Rock. Be quite the win for him if he's able to get this.
Backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand, low and hard to the inside. Bueno's there. Excellent catch by Rock. There's the backhand. Low Rebote. Saved by Bueno. Here's Rock. Rock whips it. Bueno makes the catch. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Scooped up by Rock. Rock with a 2-0 attempt that hits the top of the pad.
Goodness.
That set will go to Bueno, and we will move on to a third and decisive set.
Oh, did that look good to you, Stu? I thought it was good. I thought that was it. Oh, my goodness.
Rock is not one of the players who plays particularly dramatic, I guess is the best way that I put it. So to try to scoop something up like that and then try to snap a 2-wall standing less than a foot from the side wall, not a recommended choice. I mean, it's his choice to make, but wow.
I mean, if
beautiful catch. Yeah, I mean, Rock's comeback here was just beautiful. Look at this. Catches like this. That's positioning.
And here,
drop shot that he was able to stop. Blast back. Bueno just not able to handle the return.
That one just catching the overhead screen right here. Here's Bueno on the costado. That one really bailed him out. I mean, he had the inside, he had the 2-wall, he put it right up the middle. The only place where he can make a play on it. See the frustration, and that started the run. That was at 5-1. Then you see 5-2 catching the corner. That stayed inside.
Stayed very much inside.
Tip by Bueno. And look at this one to the outside. You see right on the tip, and then juggling around in that basket. Couldn't control it. And then all the pressure. I mean, I have to give Bueno credit too. All the pressure in the world on him coming into this he was nearly a 4-1 favorite.
And this is it to try to throw. His foot was just inches from that side wall.
He
try
knew
to throw
it
a
too.
2-wall from there is ballsy to say the least, and it just did not work out there. It's always convenient to say that when you're playing a ball sport.
6-5 in favor of Rock in the first set. 6-5 in Bueno's favor in set number 2. Third set coming up here in just about 10 seconds.
There we are on the ESPN 3 Players Cage right now. What is that? That is Jai-Alai water that Spinner was holding on to.
I think I know where you can get one of those.
You have a bottle of that, don't you?
pH approaching 10, Stu. I hear it's good. Miami alkaline water, 9.5 pH plus.
A 2023 sponsor of Magic City Jai-Alai. We could not be happier to have them on board. Let us move on to our third and decisive set. Rock will serve. There's the backhand by Bueno. Rock's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote coming out. 2-all.
2-all.
Stopped, but not held on to by Rock. Bueno will go up on the board first here in the third and final set for the Cyclones. Bueno serves. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Nice job by Bueno moving Rock around, but he's been stuck to the inside backboard. His last couple of points, a little 2-all that time, just missed the catch on the run. A little bit tougher to time those up as you're moving to it.
Here's a backhand by Rock. Rebote. Forehand by Bueno. Scoop, but he does not hold on to it. 2 points for Bueno. He serves. Here's the backhand by Rock to the inside. Bueno's there. Backhand. Rock for the rebote. It's 2-all. Does not open up. Stopped by Bueno. Good read. Beautiful forehand return. Rebote missed. 3 points for Bueno of the Cesta Cyclones. He serves. Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's a backhand by Rock. Rebote comes in low. Bueno on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10 line.
Coming back for it.
Bote left side. Scoop by Rock. Nice save. There's the backhand. Bueno will have the rebote about the 7 line. Catch by Rock on the forehand. Rock goes outside. Bueno, good read. Nice stop. Karam for the high bounce.
Big bounce.
Rock reads it. Switches from one side to the other. Puts it back inside to score. Rock gets on the board with the point.
You know what? Take a look at this one, Stu. I think we've just invented a new shot here. Look at that scoop. Well, that was a scoop previously. And there's the backhand coming from Rock. But what he threw was so deceptive. He caught Bueno going the complete opposite direction and still figuring out exactly what to call that one. But hey, Stu, it scored.
There's the backhand by Bueno. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side, thrown hard by Rock. Here's Bueno. Bueno with a powerful forehand to pass. Rebote left side, clipped to the side wall. Bueno's got it mid-court, but a tip.
Just tipped it.
It's a tip ball. 2 points for Rock. He serves.
And Bueno giving Rock a couple of extra chances. I mean, charging that ball up on the forehand, just tipping it. Hasn't been one of his better days, but here he is, still leading 3-2 in this third set with a chance to close it out. He's got to settle right back into it.
Fault over serve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Powerful forehand by Bueno. Rock will look for the rebote about the 10 line. Catch by Bueno. Bueno goes hard. Robote left side, light touch. Bueno backs up. He has it at the 7 line. Scoop by Rock. Rock will pass from the forehand. Here's Bueno on the Robote. Rock takes it in the air from the 7 line. Blasted low and hard. Scoop by Bueno. Back to the outside. Rock is there. Carom by Rock will score.
Shot.
We're all tied up 3 points apiece. Rock serves.
Just like that, when you thought he was out of it, Stu, Bueno leading 3-0 in this third set. He comes right back. The third point coming with that carom, exclamation point.
That was a nice carom. That was a beautiful carom. Basically, you just want to whisper to your opponent, duck.
Knowing Rock, he might have. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, by the way, duck, I'm about to throw a carom over your head.
That was well thrown. Nobody get to that one.
Beautiful serve by Rock. Keeps Bueno deep past the 12 line. Robote comes right up the middle. 2-all.
Oh, my.
Lands in and scores. 4 points for Rock. He serves.
Going for the 2-all right there, tied up at 3-3, Stu. This is quite the shot selection right there. When it works, don't question it. 4-3 lead. Rock leading for the first time in this third set.
Bueno on the catch. There's the backhand. Robote. Bueno, nice catch at the 7 line. Scooped by Rock. He stops the ball. Powerful backhand. Robote comes to the 9 line. Bueno makes the save. That ball bit the side wall. Magic City bounce coming into the leg of Rock. 4-4 is the score. Bueno serves.
Boy, just a tough break right there. Violent kick off the side wall right into Rock's shin. First 1-2 is going to take it, Stu. What a match here. 5th ranked single.
Backhand by Rock. Robote coming out. To the inside it goes. Rock. Wow, that was hard. There's the backhand by Bueno. Rock for the Robote, thrown powerfully, and scoring. Possible match point for Rock. Wow. I mean, after you crash into, I've seen separated shoulders. I've seen bruised, not a fractured hip. I've never seen that. But I have seen severely bruised hips that have taken players out when they crash into the side wall like that. You want to try to cushion it with your foot if you can, but Rock earned the point.
I'll tell you what, his catching up in front of about the 8 line's been impressive throughout this match. Made a couple in that point. He's got 2 to work with to close out the match now. It's a good serve.
Here's a backhand by Bueno. 2-all. Scoop by Bueno. Drop shot.
Oh my goodness.
Beautifully
what a
executed
shot
by Bueno to get us to 5-5. This is match point.
I mean, that combination, Stu, by Bueno is just unbelievable. How
Absolutely
about that
beautiful.
quick
Really
bounce
well
scoop?
executed.
Lined it up perfectly, and then the guts to throw the drop shot. I mean, if you drop it in the pad, the match is over. Rock's already run one down today. And look at this, the contact with the sidewall. You see how it opened up a little more to the middle of the court.
Absolutely.
Just changes Rock's route a little bit, making that catch a little difficult to track down. This is it for the match.
Good catch by Rock. There's the backhand right up the middle. Robote for Bueno. Catch by Rock. Backhand from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown right to the corner. That will fall short. Point set and a hard-fought match going the maximum points for Rock. My, oh my. I mean, literally, look at
maximum.
6-5, 6-5, 6-5. 6-5 Rock, 6-5 Bueno, and finishing off 6-5 Rock. Hard-fought match by both Bueno and Rock. Beautifully played by Rock. Rock's really going to need to check that right hip, make sure if there's not a nasty hematoma under there.
Wow, what a win right there. That one ties up the game day 1-1. That ties it up here. You see 1 point per team now on this game day between the Cyclones and Chargers. 3 singles matches, 3 doubles matches. Already played 2 singles. Up next, gonna have a second-ranked doubles matchup. Iturbide and Spinner against Ikeda and Manny. Whoa, Stu, what a match right there. Match of runs, I mean, back and forth. You thought Bueno up 3-0 in the third set. Maybe going to be on his way to a win and rock. What a comeback right there. Fitting that it came down to that final point. I think that's only the second time in Battle Court history where we've played the maximum rock on the winning end. Let's hear from him.
Rock, congratulations on winning your match. How are you feeling right now?
Almost every bit of 46 years old and having my kids wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm very happy that I could come through for my team. But Bueno and I, we kept on, I guess we were trying to go maximum number of points. I don't know whether we were trying to work on our cardio or what, but both of us probably sweat the most, and we're probably going to have to clean the floor a little bit because it's like a swimming pool out there now.
Talk about a comeback. There was a point where Bueno was leading you 5-1.
Yes.
What was going through your head in that moment?
I was just like, Lord, help me. Just allow me to make it through this one, 1 point at a time. Just allow me to make it through for my team.
All right. Thank you so much, Rock. Let's see what else happens today.
Thank you.
And with that, we are ready to begin our second-ranked doubles matchup here for the Cyclones, Ikeda and Manny, and for the Chargers, Iturbide and Spinner. Teams are ready to go. There's a serve by Ikeda. We begin. Rebote left side by Iturbide to the inside. Here's Manny on the bounce. And he drops it over the top. Here's Spinner now. Ikeda, forehand, picked off on the left side here. Spinner, backhand to wall, caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad, getting the first point to the Cyclones, Ikeda and Manny.
I remember when Spinner played last week, he was having a difficult time with that forehand rebote into the pad as well, if I'm not mistaken. We're off the court. I just don't think that the backhand to wall was working for him, if memory serves. What a catch.
Iturbide picks the serve. There's the drop shot right on the wall. Good pick by Ikeda. His backhand right back to Spinner. Spinner shoots the carom. Ikeda right there. He caught it in the air, shoots it low and hard to the inside. Pick up by Spinner now. Here's Manny from the left side. There's a backhand. Spinner running around it. Keeps it back on the inside. Manny now looking for a rebote of his own. He makes the play up the middle. Iturbide cuts it off. The 2-wall. Snap to score. That'll tie it up. 1-1.
So Ikeda doing an excellent job early in that point with court positioning, moving to where your opponent is throwing the ball. Iturbide there just finishing it off beautifully with a 2-all to kill the point. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, of a scoring in Battle Court. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Well, running backhand by Manny to the inside. Iturbide high and hard. There's Manny backed up to the glass. Here's Spinner now from the 13 line. Lobs this one up. Ikeda gonna let it pass to Manny in the backcourt. Big backhand there by Iturbide. Ikeda up at the 6 line, just does dig it out. Iturbide about the bounce again. Fake the 2-wall, drops it inside. Here's Manny. Very hard backhand from the 10 line, trying to get past Spinner, not gonna let him. Here's Manny from the inside. Here's Spinner. It's on the wall, good pickup by Manny, pulling it at the 12 line. Low runner to the inside. Manny looking for it. He's got the rebote. 2-wall return. Iturbide cuts it off. Low and hard on the inside. Manny switching from left to right. Just missed it. 2 points for the Chargers, Iturbide and Spinner.
All 4 players doing a good job of moving their opponents around the court. Also, excellent court positioning.
That serve's dropping. Manny picked it up. There's a backhand. Ooh, that one pulled off the sidewall by Iturbide. Iturbide again up at the front court. Big backhand. That one passing. Ikeda looking for it. The 6 line turns it to the inside. Iturbide again lobs the backhand up. Past Manny. Ikeda Rebote. Cut off again. Long 2-wall. Oh, that one snapped
Really
it. Scoring
executed.
for Iturbide. 3-1 lead for the Chargers.
Really, really well executed. Iturbide definitely looks like he warmed up after that first match against Manny. Tough to stop that ball, too. He throws it. Sometimes it's just thrown with cut and angle. Sometimes it's thrown with power. In that case, thrown with power.
There's a backhand by Manny. Rebote's coming out. Rebote saved to the inside. Here's Spinner now going up at the 12. Pops another one. Ikeda out of the way. Here's Manny on the bounce. Iturbide now able to cut it off. High hard backhand right on the numbers. Manny pulls it in. Low runner. Here's Manny. Backhand. Spinner steps up, takes it in at the 11. High hard return on the numbers again. That one tipped. 4 points for Iturbide and Spinner of the Chargers.
See Ikeda just getting out of the way of that serve.
Yeah, that's...
he didn't have enough of a beat on it to try to make the catch. But also, if he's hit with the ball touches him. Incidentally, that's a loss of point.
Hard serve, handled by Manny. There's the backhand. On the inside where Spinner tipped it. Second point for the Caden Manny team. They now serve.
Sometimes a little hard to tell, even for the judges. Sometimes that ball's coming in at the side wall, and you hear the cesta tip touch the side wall. Did the ball touch the cesta of that? But if you see it, you see it. In that case, they saw it.
Big backhand by Spinner. That one passing. Ikeda's return got away from him up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. The Chargers, 5 points, have a possible set point.
That one just got away from Ikeda. See if Iturbide and Spinner are able to finish things off here for this first set.
What a catch
Beautiful
by
serve.
Manny. No look in the corner. There's the backhand. Spinner with a flying catch. Backhand just does clear. Here's Manny from the corner. Higher and harder. Spinner goes up on the forehand this time. Back up the middle. Ikeda, quick turn, looking for that Rebote. Plays it to the inside. Here's Spinner. Backhand. Hard throw again. This one comes shooting off the back wall. Ikeda makes a save. Right to Iturbide. Iturbide on the backhand. Up overhead by Manny. Spinner, Pika, the big bounce. Ikeda controls it on the inside, just drops it over the top. Here's Spinner again. Spinner at the 10 line. Ikeda running under it, takes it on the left side. Hard backhand. Spinner out of the way. Iturbide digs it out. He puts it up the middle. Ikeda on the forehand. Faked the carom. He dropped it inside where it scores. Soft forehand for Ikeda brings it 5-3. Still a possible set point for the Chargers.
Ikeda's placement of that ball was spot on perfect. Iturbide was there and Spinner, they were both there. But unfortunately, both arrived at the ball at the same time. Neither one of the players was able to make the catch.
Backhand 2-wall. Ikeda on the bounce, scooped it up, sidearm carom. Iturbide, good foot speed. The carom return is not controlled by Ikeda. Juggling the call, point and set to Iturbide and Spinner of the Chargers. They win it 6-3. 2 minutes up on the board. We will play our second set.
So throwing the ball after the point or after the whistle's been blown is highly dissuaded, especially quite that hard. But obviously, Ikeda obviously frustrated there on the end. We have some replays from some exciting play.
Look at the aggressive play by Iturbide, set the tone early. I mean,
yeah, he's really been working on that 2-wall, and it's really working for him.
Look at this one. Again, that is Just blasted by Ikeda. Good matrix-like move there to get out of the way of that serve. Man, he's catching the corner. I mean, that one was behind him, no look, and somehow came up with it. Ikeda and Manny, again, this team played together back, I was in season number 2 of Battle Court. Just a couple of wins in their 12 matches played, 0-1 to start off this season. Iturbide and Spinner team, one of the better second-ranked doubles all of Battle Court this past season. Looking to make an impact here for their team. And good start here in this opening set, 6-3.
You see the players in the ESPN 3 players cage. This is where the players retire in between sets or come out for the next one. See, Flores there. Spinner. Rock working on his back.
You know, it's kind of the intangibles of drafting Rock too. I mean,
Yeah,
you know, on the court, you know, a good player. Off the court, he really handles a lot for the team. It's like a team parent, you know.
And absolutely, and all the players there with, of course.
Beautiful Miami alkaline water. How about that, Stu? If it's not 9.5 or better, I don't want it, says Robin. We're ready to go here with set number 2. Ikeda and Manny have the serve. There's the backhand by Spinner. Lobbed and picked off. There's Ikeda. High hard backhand. That does clear the overhead screen. Rebote forehand. Turned low and hard. There's Manning. Backhand to the inside. That one comes shooting out low. Iturbide save. Comes up short. Ikeda and Manny get the first point of our second set.
Good communication there between Spinner and Iturbide after the point. Spinner knows that he should have made the catch. Tough play there for Iturbide.
That serve stayed inside.
Wow.
That is an ace and scoring.
That ball just stayed beautifully inside. I think Spinner may be looking for interference, but it looked like he was moving to the ball. Manny doesn't agree. Manny having been a judge. Actually, both Manny and Spinner both judged here.
Here's Spinner, forehand. Right into the corner, Ikeda. Back at the 10 line, the rebote lands in. Good pickup by Spinner. Clean miss by Iturbide. That forehand's in play. Backhand by Ikeda. That's caught up overhead. The backhand from Spinner, deep in the backcourt. Trying to get it to pass. He does. Manny left side rebote with a big bounce. Spinner controls it up at the 7 line. Spinner back on the inside. Good pickup by Manny. Manny powers that backhand. Rebote. Forehand, turned high, cut off low here by Manny at the 9 line. Good catch by Spinner, deep in the backcourt. Here's Ikeda. Spinner now. Long carom, Ikeda reaching up overhead, he pulls it in. The Cortada will score.
Really well
Split
thrown
the
by
Chargers.
Ikeda.
That's a 3-0 lead. Cyclones serve.
First one of these teams to reach 6 points will win the set. Ikeda so far very much on fire.
Good catch by Iturbide. There's the backhand. Spinner thought about it, going to let that one pass. Iturbide's got the rebote on the back end. Here's Manny from the 11 line. Backhand. He's out to the middle of the court. Spinner high hard return. Manny going to let that one pass. Ikeda all alone. He missed the rebote.
So tough when that ball is close to the side wall like that one was there.
First point for the Chargers here in our second set. They now serve. Here's a backhand by Spinner. Robote's coming out. Right up the middle. Ikeda turns it quickly right at the feet of Spinner. He's got it backing up. The big bouncer. Manny in the corner. There's a good play. Manny back over the top. Iturbide cuts it off. The splitter is scooped by Manny. Manny's carom returns, scores.
That was just something else. I mean, Manny was... There's an intensity in the white shirts here in the Cesta Cyclones that is kind of tough to beat. Ikeda's fired up and Manny's fired up. This carom, look at this. Perfect read by Manny.
How about the other
Manny,
read?
boom. Sees his opponents locked inside.
Well, that one stayed inside. Manny out of the way. Tough Robote. That one saved by Ikeda. Here's Spinner. Costado stays inside. Manny running around it on the forehand. Drops it back over the top. That ball kicked up. Spinner's there. Spinner again to the inside. The big bouncer. Manny caught under the bridge.
Save.
He digs it out. Iturbide. Catch on the bounce. Whipped it inside where it is tipped. Well thrown by Iturbide. He's going to get the Chargers their second point. They serve.
Now both teams are fired up.
A good play here by Ikeda and Manny, and a team that hasn't piled many wins together when they've played as a doubles team, and coming out with a different energy, as you noted, Stu.
Very
Going to
much
get there first. Manny shooting a couple more shots from the backcourt. Might be the key. There's a backhand by Iturbide. Puts it on the wall. Good catch by Manny. Here's Spinner now. Sidearm forehand. Drops between them. Ikeda calls him off on the rebote. Puts it to the inside. Spinner on the bounce.
Underhand.
Underarm forehand. Manny comes back over the top to the inside. Iturbide able to cut it off the two wall. Scores. 4-3. Chargers serving.
Frustrating for Ikeda. He read it well. He got there. See Iturbide just so confident with this Costado. That's the throw right there. Ikeda just overran it slightly. Exactly. He wanted it on his right side. It was on his left. He did not have a chance to move, get his body into position to make that catch on the left-hand side. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's Spinner up on the forehand, middle of the court. Hard return. Three-wall play. Ikeda's got the rebote. Drops it inside. Here's Spinner now. The 11 line. For the Pika. Ikeda, he's there to cut it off. Strong backhand. Spinner's there. Spinner faked the carom. He drops it inside. Manny on the forehand. His throw back over the top. There's Spinner, the 13. Ikeda pushed that rebote to the outside. Iturbide runs under it. Hard forehand return. What a catch by Manny on the forehand. Came across his body. Spinner now from the 12 line. Again, looking for the big bounce. Settles. Stopped by Manny at the 12 line. Here's Spinner now from the 11. Sidearm throw. Trying to beat him to the inside. Ikeda there to cut it off. Hard backhand. Stopped by Spinner. Spinner, high, hard throw. Here's a left side rebote. That is too low. 5 points for Ikeda and Manny. They have a possible set point. Looking to push this match to a third set.
Unforced errors just really coming to bite Iturbide there. He's going to make that rebote day and night. I don't know if he was trying to thread the needle or was off his footing.
There's a big backhand by Spinner, cutting back to the inside. Really tough save by Ikeda. Iturbide, inside placement.
Great read.
With a great read, he picks it off. Iturbide, nice save, fall down rebote, back to the inside. Here's Manny, big backhand. That one's coming out. Iturbide stays up at the 6 line, puts it up the middle. Manny on the forehand now. Iturbide, 2-wall. Stopped by Ikeda. Ball ruled to have been in. Ball ruled to have been out. We are waiting on clarification of the call on the court. Judges discussing the call.
The chief judge will go on the court and get the clarification of the call.
And again, there is a replay review here, so even if the one of the teams either agrees or disagrees with the call, they are able to challenge We're waiting to hear what the call was. Again, folks, just awaiting clarification on exactly what the call was. It has been challenged. The call on the court was out. So the 2-all throw by Iturbide was ruled to have been out.
Okay.
If replay review says that that ball is in, Stu, the point will be replayed. If replay confirms that that ball was in fact in, you see Ikeda there on the outside, and he has a play on the ball. So those are the replay rules right now. If the call is out, and upon replay review it is deemed that it is in, it is a replay of the point.
We're still waiting for official word. The ball does look very much in.
But if the ball is called in, and replay review confirms that it is out, the call is out and a point will be awarded. Again, we are in a replay review. The call was out on Iturbide's 2-all throw.
The players think.
Okay, we have confirmation from the chief judge. That call has been reversed. The call by the chief judge is now in upon replay review, so the call was originally out. Replay review has confirmed that the ball was actually in. Challenge is correct. The Chargers will maintain their challenge throughout the rest of the game day. If you get it right, you get to keep it. If you get it wrong, you lose it.
We're just waiting for Spinner, who I'm not sure is clear on the call. There's
again,
no question that it was in.
Yeah, no question. I mean, we saw there on the replay. If the ball was originally ruled out and replay review changes it to in any case, right now, the point is replayed.
Okay.
If the ball was ruled in and replay review shows that that ball was out, the ball was out, a point goes to one team or another in that case. So it is a replay of a point here. It's a 5-3 lead for the Cyclones. It is a replay of the point. The Cyclones had the serve. It is 5-3. Again, we are point. Here's Spinner on the forehand. Here's Manny. Forehand right up the middle. Iturbide cuts it off. Shoots it to the inside. Manny's got the rebote. He digs it out. Here's Spinner. The splitter is tipped. Four points for the Chargers. Iturbide and Spinner serve. Still a possible set point for the Cyclones. What a serve by Iturbide. That is an ace. That brings it to 5-5. Possible match point for the Chargers. Possible set point for the Cyclones. Hard serve again by Iturbide. Manny handles that. Backhand to the inside. Here's Iturbide. Hard backhand by Iturbide. The outside placement will score for the set. 6-5 win for the Cyclones. We have a third set to decide this match.
Wow. So, the replay being introduced in the second season for 2023. And definitely making a difference there. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. And Ikeda and Spinner always providing a good show for us. I remember was it closing night last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it closing? No, last season was it closing night? In the warm-up before? The singles?
They may have been.
I remember they had words on the court. Always fired up, but they go back to the same players cage.
They'll be playing singles a little bit later today.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, how about that,
Yeah,
Stu?
I'm happy about that.
Look
Beautiful
at this
catch by
effort
Spinner. I mean, Spinner worked great. Spinner, absolutely tremendous effort by Spinner there. Ikeda here, powerful forehand.
Look at this one, split him up the middle. What a catch there by Manny.
Beautiful carom. Just really well executed by Manny.
Here's the 2-all.
Yeah, that's the one
just ate
Ikeda
him
would have
up.
liked to have had on his left side, but it was really tight up on his right side.
And then that's the replay review right there. Again, it was called out originally.
And
And then
therefore
replay
replayed.
review
What
actually
is-
said that was in. So the
Yep.
point was replayed. Chargers were able to get that replayed point, brought it to 5-4.
But Ikeda was
And
able to
then-
regain his focus, and look at that. There's not anybody within 5 feet of that ball, which is what you want to do.
Fire it up.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Ikeda did a beautiful job of regrouping and coming back out. That's one thing with Ikeda. He's not going to allow the white shirts you're going to see on the court here in a second. There's no real rule regarding the time here, other than you need to start when the clock is up. But by the same token, you also need time to tie that cesta, which is what you saw Spinner doing right there. There is Spinner coming out onto the court.
Chargers will have the serve here to begin our third set, Stu, to decide this match, third match of the day, this Battle Court Monday between the Cyclones and Chargers.
Actually, I have to say, very proud of Spinner. You know, Ikeda was kind of fired up in that cage, and Spinner didn't take the
bait?
He did not take the bait. Spinner maintained control beautifully there. Nice to see.
There's a serve by Iturbide. Our third set has begun. There's a forehand to the inside. Ikeda has to come back for that rebote. He makes a save.
Beautiful play to the inside.
There's a big bouncer. Here's Spinner. Spinner to the outside. Ball lands in. Ikeda
Great
takes
read
it.
by Ikeda.
Ikeda
Cortada,
on
that's
Cortada.
beautiful.
That will
Just
score.
beautiful, beautiful throw by Ikeda. Really nice.
Here's Spinner from the backcourt on the forehand. Drops it over the top. To the inside.
Ikeda.
Ikeda up the wall and down with the ball. Iturbide gets in there, cuts it off, but the outside placement, the costado, is outside the court. 2-0 lead for Ikeda and Manny.
Yeah. Iturbide wanted that outside placement, the kill shot, but man, did he throw that out. I mean, that was out by 5 feet. Easy. Maybe 4, but it was out.
Oh, Manny
Tip.
with a missed ball there on the forehand. Just tipped it on the right side. Iturbide and Spinner get on the board here. Their first point of our third set. Manny on the left side. There's the backhand. Spinner runs up. High, hard forehand played. Free wall play now. Ikeda back in there. He's got the rebote. Spinner charging up the middle. Sidearm forehand. There's Manny backing up, takes it in. Manny over the top, cut
Beautiful
off low by
catch.
Iturbide. The split placement.
Great read.
Stopped by Manny. Manny's carom. Spinner's got a play
read.
on the outside. Carom returned by Spinner.
Nice read.
Not
Oh,
controlled.
my goodness.
What an effort by Spinner. That ties it up here, 2-2.
I know this is thick glass, but can you feel the tension? I can.
just getting started.
I mean, I can feel the tension through this glass. I think the glass is vibrating. If you touch it, the glass is hot.
But look at Spinner. I mean, Iturbide is effectively taken out of that point. Manny throwing the carom over his head.
Everybody reading these 2 balls beautifully.
And
Just
then-
Ikeda. Oh, he so had that. Just needed to hold on.
Yeah, I see the frustration there, but a big point going to the Chargers, 2-2.
Yep.
Here's the rebote on the forehand by Ikeda to the inside. Here's Iturbide coming back for it, makes a save with a big bounce.
Nice
Manny,
catch by
he's
Manny.
got it up on the forehand. Drops it back over the top. There's Spinner now going up. Spinner, his peek up. Big bouncer in the corner.
What a
Manny
catch
comes
by
away
Manny.
with the
It's
ball.
How he came out of it, that's beautiful.
Iturbide shoots it inside. Manny with a tip ball. Chargers come back. They take the lead here in our third set, 3-2.
I'll tell you, point by point is just being fought out on this court, in the front court and in the back court. Ikeda's on, Manny's on, Iturbide's on, Spinner's definitely on. Play's just been spot on today. You just looked, you're right. Ikeda and Spinner do play each other. Game 5, match 5 today.
Here's Manny up on the forehand, drops it over the top. Spinner going up in the corner. Ikeda there to cut it off, has it up at the 6 line. There's a big backhand.
It's a powerful
no play
backhand.
for Spinner. Iturbide's got the rebote, puts it inside. Here's Manny now. Spinner beyond the 13, back over the top. Big bouncer. Ikeda's got it at the 8. Fake the outside placement, back to the inside. Iturbide, 2-wall. Lands
Wow, that's
in
nice.
and scores. What a shot by Iturbide. Brings it to 4-2 in favor of the Chargers.
That was just beautifully executed by Iturbide. He has been, ever after the first game, after the first match, he's been spot on with these duels. Just spot on.
Hasn't thrown him quite this well in any one doubles match. I mean, these things are opening up about the 1 or 2 line consistently.
Ikeda's doing a good job of reading it. He's just not able to bring him in.
Yeah. Here's a rebote, forehand. Forehand dropped over the top. Here's Ikeda on the inside. He shoots it. That one dropping low. Iturbide able to cut it off. There's a backhand. Stopped by Manny. Manny. The forehand is missed. Here's Manny up on the forehand. 13 line over the top. Spinner back there on the inside. Ikeda steps in to cut it off.
He was focused too, man.
That ball was tipped. 5 points for the Chargers. Iturbide and Spinner have a possible set, possible match point.
What a catch.
Iturbide cut it off low to the inside. What a pickup by Manny. Manny right
my.
on the wall.
What
Spinner
a catch
picks
by
it up.
Spinner.
There's a backhand to the inside. Manny up at the 9 line. High hard throw. Spinner backs up, takes it in at the 12. Spinner lower and harder now. Here's Manny going up. Good pickup. Spinner drops it over the top. There's Ikeda, the backhand. Low runner. One caught by Spinner in the air. Spinner's big backhand.
That cleared the overhead screen.
Forehand rebote, dropping. There's spinner again, running under it at the 11 line. The backhand, inside placement. Manny's got to get out there for the rebote. He does. Iturbide on the costado. The drop shot will not get the second bounce. Ikeda pulls it in. What a catch by Spinner. Point still going. Here's Manny. Manny with the carom. Iturbide gets out there. Iturbide shoots it high and hard. Manny in position. What a rebote by Manny. Iturbide shoots it inside again. There's Manny coming across court. Lost his footing. There's the backhand.
Absolutely crazy catch.
Spinner up over the top looking for the peak of the big bouncer, giving Manny a minute to settle down. He controls it. There's a backhand inside. Here's Spinner. Spinner at the 10 line. Lifts it, past Manny. Rebote forehand, coming out to the middle of the court. Iturbide on the bounce. Iturbide's two-wall, doesn't open up. Ikeda, Cortada. Spinner got it before the second bounce. What a pickup. Here's Manny there on the left side. His low runner, caught one-handed up overhead.
Spinner.
Backhand into the corner, coming out. Ikeda, forehand rebote. Pushed up the middle. Iturbide, another drop shot. Gets the first bounce, doesn't get the second.
Wow.
There's a backhand inside. Iturbide, rebote, forehand, low and hard. Manny steps up. He just got to it. Pika again, looking for the big bounce. Ikeda, he's got it on the forehand, outside placement. Iturbide and could not control it.
That point was crazy from beginning to end. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Cyclones get their fourth point. They extend the match. Cyclones serving still a possible match point for the Chargers.
Manny is, I believe, celebrated his 43rd birthday this year. And did you see him move across that court?
The rebote and then the inside catch.
Did you see that? Made the rebote and then came across court. Wow.
Here's Spinner, comes out with the forehand. Manny on the bounce, picks it up high. Drops it over the top. Spinner going up. He got it right there at the 12 line. Big bouncer. Not a lot of communication, but Manny makes the play to keep it going. Big bounce again. Iturbide controls it. Low running backhand, just out of the reach of Manny. Ikeda comes back for it. Puts it up the inside for Spinner. Spinner powers that backhand wall to wall. Rebote. Right at the 5 line, dropped inside. Not a lot on it. Spinner has to make the play. Ikeda stays up there on the left side. The big backhand, just going to pass with it. Iturbide to the outside with a tip ball by Ikeda. Point set and a hard-fought match going to the Lifestyle Miami Chargers, taking it the third set, 6-4. What a match right there, Stu. I have to take a moment to catch our breath ourselves. Incredible effort. That match almost had everything. It had a replay review, had great play, great catching,
phenomenal
execution.
saves. Absolutely. It did have everything. Had everything that you want to see in Battle Court Jai-Alai. Live here in the Magic City. That's Miami, Florida.
And let's take a look at that game day score now. Hard to believe we've only played 3 matches. They've all been, the last 2, Stu. One when Rock went the maximum, and then this one was just a couple points shy of the maximum right afterwards. 2.5 points for the Chargers, just 1 for the Cyclones. Again, you see all 5 teams at the bottom and where they stand in our season-long standings. We will hear from Iturbide and Spinner. Again, they lost their first match this season against Goanaga and Aratsa, the Renegades. They avenged that loss here. They get to 1-1. Great playing, though, by Ikeda and Manny. Not many wins when they've played together, but boy, if they play like that, Stu, venture to guess they'll get in the win column pretty soon here. We got Iturbide and Spinner ready to go. Here they are.
Iturbide, Spinner, congratulations on an insane match. How are you guys feeling right now?
Feeling awesome. This guy's going to be married next Wednesday, so this was our last game together before the vacation. We had to make it a win. Super proud of this guy. He's an animal.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Well, guys, congratulations again on winning that match, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And we're ready to go here with our 4th match. Bueno and Manu taking on Zuleika and Rock, a third-ranked doubles matchup here. And Bueno and Manu have played one match already this season, defeating Douglas and Iriondo. We've seen Zuleika and Rock a couple of times. They played the second-ranked team of the Renegades, Goanaga and Arats, pretty tough. They pushed them to a third set. Lost another one against the Gosharian Bend team of the Renegades. So 0-2, but a tough strength of schedule. See how they handle this Bueno and Manu team.
We are ready to begin our next match. Bueno serves. There's the backhand by Rock. Good catch by Manu. Here's Zuleika. Zuleika backhand from the 7 line, goes wall to wall. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Zuleika. 2-all by Zuleika will score. First point for Zuleika and Rock. Zuleika serves.
The key in this match is that front court matchup. Pretty significant rank difference between Zuleika and Bueno. If Zuleika can throw the 2-alls like that, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Bueno to make plays and make things happen up in the front court. And already coming off of a tough match to start off. Interested to see where his confidence level starts in this match.
There's the backhand by Manu. Catch by Zuleika. Zuleika, hard to the inside. Manu's there. Manu from the 12 line. Here's Rock. Rock from the 11 line. Low and hard. Manu from the 11. Rebote forehand by Zuleika. Nice save. Manu moves in. Here's the backhand. Rock's there. Backhand by Rock. Manu on the forehand from the 10 line. Ball tipped in the front court. We're all tied up. 1 point apiece. Bueno will serve. Again, all 4 players just really feeling each other out here. No particularly aggressive shots thrown. Consistent catching in the backcourt by both Rock and Manu. There's the backhand by Rock. Manu, backhand from the 12 line. There's a backhand by Bueno. Nice backhand by Bueno. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Manu. Zuleika's there. Powerful forehand by Zuleika. Real powerful. Bueno, great rebote play, splitting them up. What a catch by Zuleika. Rock, beautiful catch back at the 13 line. Forehand over the top. Big bounce brought down from the 10 line by Manu. Rebote forehand to the inside. There's the backhand by Rock. Backhand by Rock to the inside. Here's Manu. Rebote forehand by Zuleika. Wall to wall. Cut off in the air by Manu. Big right side by Manu. Rebote forehand. Rock's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Beautiful rebote save by Manu. Here's Zuleika. Big backhand. Manu for the rebote. Hard throw to the inside. That scores. 2 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
Manu is so precise, even on the rebote. I mean, the placement and that big bounce as well, right at Rock's feet, kicking up there at the 10-11 line.
He sometimes gets tripped up when he goes to throw a shot, even though he's got very good shots for a backcourter. When Manu's just throwing backhands, forget about it. It's like it's laser-like precision.
Puts him on the wall all day.
Backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Robote to the inside. Zulaika cuts it off. 2-all. Wow. That scores. 2-2. Zulaika serves.
It's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I mean, if he throws them like that, I don't care who's out there defending it. They're not going to get to it. So Zulaika's got that in his back pocket and got the 2-all that he can throw from any part of the court at any time. Tough to rule these guys out of any match.
Here's the catch by Manu. Forehand by Manu, straight back. Robote, forehand by Zulaika. There's the backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Good catch by Zulaika. Zulaika powerfully wall-to-wall from the right side. Bueno's on it. Beautiful rebote by Bueno. Zulaika, split placement scores. 3 points for the purple shirts, Zulaika and Rock. The Lifestyle Miami Chargers, Zulaika serves.
Manu's going to have to be careful with that split placement in this match. If Bueno's going to get out and defend that 2-all to the net side, that's going to leave a lot of space for that split placement. See Manu that time a little late to react. It's exactly the shot that Zulaika returned to break the tie and lead 3-2 here.
Backhand by Manu to the inside. Rock, beautiful catch at the 12 line. There's the backhand by Manu. Manu on the backhand to the inside. We're all tied up, 3 points apiece. Bueno serves. Rotate forehand caught in the air by Zulaika. Outside placement by Zulaika. Will score. Shot. 4 points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves.
That's pretty good, huh, Stu? I mean, just blast to the outside, just out of the reach of Bueno.
It had nothing to do with Bueno not being in position or anything. It's just so beautifully executed. Look at this. Boom. His form is perfect and the way the ball goes. That's what you want the ball to do when you throw outside placement. Hit the floor and curve to the outside. Yeah. That's exactly what it did. Beautiful catch by Manu. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Zulaika. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 4-4 is the score. Bueno serves. There's the backhand by Rock. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. There's the backhand by Rock. Rock goes down low to make the catch. Comes out on the backhand. Bueno makes the catch in the air. There's the backhand. That kicked. Zulaika, laser-like focus on that forehand rebote. Scoop by Zulaika. Powerful forehand, goes to the outside. Bueno, excellent read. Beautiful positioning, and Rock is there. Rebote forehand. Outside placement of the forehand rebote, stopped by Bueno and a beautiful catch. He faked the 2-all, put it back inside. Rebote left side, high to the front wall. Zulaika's there. Splitter.
Look at Manu.
Manu read this one. He just missed the catch. That is 5 points for Zulaika and Rock. Possible set point.
And again, Zuleika going to more of the split placement, not really the traditional 2-all, trying to beat him to the net side. Manu got to that one. Perfect read. A rare miss right on his forehand side.
Here's the backhand, Robote coming out. Robote, forehand to the inside. Scoop by Zuleika. Here's the backhand. Big backhand by Rock. Bueno's there. Robote forehand, beautifully played.
What a catch.
Robote forehand save. Catch by Bueno. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. That is point and set for Zuleika and Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. We'll put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, and play our second set.
6-4. Favor of the Chargers, our opening set. How about those 2-walls coming from Zuleika? I mean, early on, those were just Iturbide showed him what to do, and he picked up right where he left off there.
That outside placement from the forehand, that's picture perfect. I mean, if you want to be overly technical or critical, it could have been a little closer to the out of bounds line, but it just, when it hit the floor, it did exactly what it's supposed to do. It bounced and head to the outside. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You see Rock there in the foreground. Played a hell of a singles match earlier today. This is his doubles appearance with Zuleika there in the background on the right-hand side. Iturbide coming in, offering a little feedback.
Even though this team is 0-2, they will be playing 12 total matches, and we've seen some good stuff. I mean, Rock was, again, a 6th-ranked player moving up to a 5 this season and paired with Zuleika. We know what he can do up in the front. Rock just catches solidly like he did in that opening set, plays his role in the back. No reason why this team can't have a lot of success for the Chargers.
This has been a standout year for Rock as far as the improvement that we've seen overall in his catching, throwing straight, shot selection, just really coming into his own in his mid-40s. Picked up the game just about, I believe he was 39 when he picked up the sport.
Unbelievable.
And just after a baseball career, he was if I'm not mistaken, he was a pitcher in the Expos organization.
Absolutely. National champion as well in college for the Hurricanes.
That's right. 1999, if I'm not mistaken. There we are with Ikeda, who's not playing this match, but still maybe fired up for the next match. We'll be seeing him in singles a little bit. Manny there on your left-hand side of the screen, the baseball cap. Bueno very much playing this game. Manu, the Cesta Cyclones, also in the ESPN 3 players cage. 6-4, the result of the first set. We're ready to begin our second set. We're ready to begin our second set. Bueno serves. Here's the backhand by Rock. That's the overhead screen.
Got away from it.
Bueno and Manu get the first point of the second set. Bueno serves.
Yeah, Rock just had to keep those backhands a little bit lower. I mean, giving away free points here early on in this match. Big weight off these Cyclones' shoulders. Coming into this match as a favorite as well. Last thing you want to do is give them any break here, and they did here to start off this second set.
Served by Bueno. Here's the catch by Rock. Back it. Robote forehand. Here's catch by Zulaika. In and out. But the cesta, the ball goes. 2 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves. Here's the catch by Manu. There's the forehand. Robote left side by Zulaika. Here's Manu. Manu from the forehand. Catch by Bueno. Rocks there. Backhand from the 11 line to the inside.
What a catch.
There's a backhand by Rock. There's the backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand outside placement, outside of play. 3 points for the white shirts, Bueno and Manu. The Cesta Cyclones, Bueno serves. So Zulaika just a bit off here in the second. I mean, Zulaika's been off and Rock's been off with that one that he sent to the overhead screen. That's what's put all the points on the board here for Bueno and Manu.
A little more conservative play from the Cyclones, too. Just trying to pass, keep the ball to the inside, not giving Zulaika as many opportunities to throw the 2-walls.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. There's the backhand by Rock. Robote coming out. Backhand by Rock. Wall to wall. Outside placement of the forehand. Robote lands wide. Zulaika and Rock are up on the board with the point. Zulaika serves.
And if you're Bueno up there, maybe you don't need the outside placement. Don't need a score up there in the front court. Just rallying has been a good recipe for success here in the second set. Extending these rallies and just forcing your opponents to miss a ball eventually. And just flings one off the court right there.
What a serve by Zulaika. Well caught in the backcourt. Bueno, front court from the 6th line on the backhand. Here's Rock, backhand from the 11 line. Wall to wall, Robote coming out. Robote forehand. One caught by Zulaika. 2-all by Zulaika. In.
Another one, wow.
2 points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves.
Well, he's really mixing it up nicely, too, and you can kind of get into a rhythm if he's throwing them to the net side or the split placement. Zulaika, one after another, really keeping Bueno guessing on where that 2-wall is going to go. Just getting in a lot of trouble up there in the front. How about this pick serve, though?
Rock unable to hold on. That is a 4th point for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves. There's the backhand by Rock. It passes. Robote coming out. Zulaika, wall to wall from the left side. Robote coming out. 2-all. Stopped but not held onto by Zulaika. That is 5 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
A good changeup by Bueno. I mean, not used to seeing him throw the 2-wall off the Robote. But Zulaika's first reaction was to move back to the inside and to push and get back out there. Just messed all the timing up right there and couldn't complete the catch. What a combination.
Beautiful 2-all will score. 3 points for Zulaika and Rock. Zulaika serves.
Such a weapon when you have a front courter who can do that and get you a quick point. It just picks the serve, whips it outside before Bueno's even reacting, and off the service line back in defensive position.
Here's the catch by Rock, backhand from the 11 line. Big backhand by Manu. That's beautiful. Wall to wall from the left side. Zulaika. Here's Manu. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Rock is there. Backhand by Rock. Here's Bueno from the 7 line to the inside. Rock's there. Backhand from the 12. Manu on the catch. Beautiful catch by Rock at the 12. Rebote left side by Zulaika. Catch by Manu. Manu over the top. Rock's there. Backhand from the 12. What a catch by Manu. That's beautiful at the 12 line. Zulaika, forehand rebote, rifle low and hard, and Manu is there. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Catch by Manu. Manu. Scoop by Zulaika. What a catch by Rock, deep in the backcourt, the 13 line. A nice throw follows. Manu's there. Powerful forehand by Zulaika. Manu again, this time from the 11 line. Rock again, beautiful backhand. This one clips a little bit, caught by Manu. Manu to the inside. Rock is there. Rebote forehand. Beautiful right side. A rebote. Zulaika makes the catch. Puts it inside. Manu for the rebote. He goes to the floor to make the save. He's out of the way. Rock comes up with a clutch catch. Puts it over the top. Manu's there. Forehand from the 11 line. Rebote. Forehand by Zulaika. Catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote kicks all the way to the 4 line. Zulaika saves that. Rebote was dying. Here is split placement. Perfect placement by Manu.
What a throw.
Will score for the win of that set. Bueno and Manu take the first set. Second set, 6-3.
Third set coming up here to decide our 4th match of the day. Coming up after this, Ikedan Spinner in singles 4th ranked match, and then a top ranked doubles matchup. Carballo and Manu against Zulaika and Benny. See some replays coming up here. There's Bueno picking the serve, putting it inside. Again, in and out of the basket it goes. Those high scoops by Rock. Made a couple of them in singles a little earlier. Just missing that one right here. There's Bueno, that 2-wall. A little bit different from what we're used to seeing. Just tipped by Zulaika there. And how about some of the catching by Manu in the backcourt? I mean, a couple of these right off the side wall, right on the wall. No problem for him. How about this throw? 5-3 lead. Sees Rock hanging deep in the backcourt. 2 bounces before he could get up there. Really smart throw by Manu.
So we have a third and final set coming up. Back to the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Rock taking in some feedback from Spinner. There we are on the Cyclones side of the ESPN 3 Players Cage.
Definitely talking through some strategy here. Communication
Key.
Yes, well, Again, both teams communicating. Led by the backcourt there in Manu for the Cyclones. Manny, the captain of this team. Many, many years of highlight experience. Even in that group of 4 right there. I mean, all of them been exposed to highlight for a long time.
Absolutely.
Third set, Stu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set.
Yes.
Zulaika will serve. There you see Rock tying into the cesta. So that hand just sits on top of that wicker basket with a leather glove over it. The only thing that keeps that hand inside the cesta is that long tie that you see the players tying in between sets and sometimes in between points. Right there, you see Bueno doing it. Every time you throw the ball, you can loosen just ever so slightly. Leave that on firmly. We're ready to begin our third and final set. Zulaika serves. Third and final set is underway. Here's Manu, backhand. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Manu from the 12 line. Rebote left side. Manu makes the catch. Ball tipped, crossing the side wall behind the 12. First point goes to Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
I want to say it again, but placement on the forehand from Manu, kicking up at the 12 line, right as Rock's trying to make that catch. Really well done. Couldn't have placed it any better there from the right side.
There's the backhand by Rock. Rebote, forehand by Bueno, cut off in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika faked the 2-all, drops it inside. Manu reads it, gets up there, fires it inside. Here's Rock with a beautiful catch. Backhand, Manu keeps it to himself at the 8 line. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Rebote forehand by Bueno.
Yeah, all alone there.
2 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Each one of these teams has won 1 set. First to 6 wins this match.
Damn, Rock a little bit late to react right there. Could have stepped up to take it in the air. That forced a really difficult catch on the bounce. And you know, he had that clean miss, was looking for the rebote, and still that deep in the backcourt, tough to make that play. Low percentage.
Here's the backhand by Rock, powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Rebote, this one caught by a Rock. Rock to the inside. Rebote, left side by Zulaika. Here's a catch by Manu. Backhand by Zulaika. Here's a catch by Rock. Rock powerfully from the back wall. Wall to wall from the left side. Bueno to the outside. Zulaika reads it and stops it. The carom by Zulaika will score. That's the first point in the third set for Zulaika and Rock of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. Zulaika serves.
I know the opportunities haven't really presented themselves, but Zulaika kind of gone away from the kill shots in that second set. Reason why Bueno and Manu came out on top 6-3. First opportunity here in set 3 rather. Executes it perfectly. See if he goes back to it and starts to throw some 2-alls from spots that you normally wouldn't. Trying to get some points on the board for his team.
Such a powerful serve by Zulaika, caught in the backcourt by Manu. Here's Rock, backhand from the 11 line. Manu makes the catch, backhand. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Manu's there. Manu on the catch, backhand. Rebote forehand. Manu on the catch, backhand. There's the backhand by Rock. Hard throw to the inside. Manu's there. Rotate forehand by Zulaika. Rotate forehand by Zulaika. Big bounce. This one stopped on the bounce by Manu. He almost lost his footing, but came up with a tremendous catch. That 2-all is out.
Wow.
3 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves.
I say, take another look. I don't even know how he caught this ball. Yeah, ate him up, hits it off.
Trying to keep it on the right side. It's just, and Manu's primarily a left-sided player, but he wanted that ball on the right side. Just was coming in faster than usual. Here's the backhand by Rock. Hard to the inside. Manu's there. Robote.
Backhand.
Forehand to the inside. Here's Rock. Backhand. Zulaika makes the catch. Karen by Zulaika. That's out. 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno serves. Zulaika, who's been spot on, has not been spot on this last set.
Just a little bit wide on a couple of those attempts. Maybe a bit of fatigue playing a factor here at this point of the match. I mean, he's been so active, moving back and forth on a line, back to the inside, back out of the way when his opponents are throwing. A lot of energy, a lot of effort. Again, just not quite as sharp as he was early on in this match. I think the reason why the Cyclones have a 4-1 lead.
He'll be back out and going to take a one-game break and then be out to close things out today. Here's the catch. Kosi to the inside. Robote left side. Scooped up by Zulaika. Backhand. Thrown powerfully, real powerfully.
Oh my.
Like all the way, Robote coming to the 2-line.
Oh, and
Bueno
what a
played that
return.
beautifully. 5 points for Bueno and Manu. Possible match point.
Well, we've talked about previously the concept of feeding the rebote, and that's a perfect example. Sometimes you throw it too powerfully where you give your opponent a chance to throw a shot so close to the front wall that it's difficult to defend. That's what happened
It's
right there.
sometimes difficult to throw because even your follow-through can actually hit the front wall, so you want to be cautious. But Bueno did a really good job with it right there.
Yeah, once he got to it, had a lot of space with Rock hanging back. He got 2 bounces. Well done.
Here's a catch by Rock. Powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Bueno for the Rebote. Forehand. Ball tip, point set, and match for Bueno and Manu. Winning in the third set, 6-1.
And another win for the Cyclones on this game day. 1 singles and 1 doubles win per team. Which means we are tied up going into our final 2 matches, Stu. Let's take a look at the score now. 2.5 apiece. Well, we have a moment, Stu.
Yes, Andrew.
Looked up at the sidewall there.
In that bottom left-hand side of your screen as well, I see a crown for DraftKings.
Yes, Stu. Well, this season we've teamed up with DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of Court Jai-Alai and the World Jai-Alai League. DraftKings available in select states: Arizona, Iowa, Illinois, Kansas, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wyoming, and if you're up in Canada, Stu, in Ontario as well. Ready to go here with that interview. Bueno and Manu coming off their win.
Bueno, Manu, congratulations on winning your match. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good, man. Feel good. Feels good to come out and get on top, man. You know, get them out with a W. Feels good.
What was the strategy playing today?
Well, I mean, you know, Rock is playing very, very good today, man. You know, catching everything in the back. But the strategy is kind of to keep the ball away from Zulaika because, as you can see a couple of the times there, man, he got the ball in a good position and was able to, you know, shoot a good shot, you know. So the game plan was really to try to keep it away from giving Zulaika a good court position, which was tough, you know. Like I said, Rock played very, very well today, you know. Manu, you know, he tried to get the game plan in my head, man, so I don't make as many mental errors out there, you know. That's the good part about playing with a veteran player. But, you know, yeah, feel good.
All right, congratulations on winning, and let's see what else happens today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are ready to go with our next match, fourth-ranked singles matchup. Always fun between Ikeda of the Cyclones and Spinner of the Chargers. We saw him in doubles a few moments ago. Iturbide and Spinner getting the better of Ikeda and Manny. See what Ikeda can do right here. Looking for that revenge in that earlier loss. There's the serve. We begin. Oh, running backhand to the inside. Good pickup by Ikeda. Rebote. Oh, that kicked up high. That was missed by Spinner. Ikeda on the board first. Backhand to wall, too low. Ikeda with the second point.
So that has not been working for Spinner at all. I think we can say that now with lead pipe certainty because it didn't work for him last week. It hasn't worked for him today.
I think both these matches started the same way. First point going
Overall,
to the Cyclones,
he's been
and
playing really well today. Just that particular shot just not working for him.
both matches. Second throw, the backhand two-all into the same part of the top of the pad. Maybe the same spot. There's a rebote forehand by Spinner. Ikeda steps up, takes it on the bounce. There's a backhand delivered to the inside. Tough rebote. Spinner makes a save. Ikeda moving up.
What a
High
scoop.
Doesn't get that forehand to pass. There's a tough save by Spinner, putting it high off the front wall.
Wait, Ikeda's been locked in with these catches. I mean, just spot on with the scoops and the catches. Court positioning's been excellent.
Spinner, middle of the court on the rebote, but that catch was missed. Spinner with his first point and the serve.
No more surefire way to ensure a player does not do what you're complimenting them for than by announcing it. But right up until that point, Ikeda had been his catching had been spot on.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Spinner. Big bouncing serve controlled by Ikeda. What a catch by Spinner. Forehand rebote to the inside. Here's Spinner. Good pickup at the 9 line. Spinner low and hard to the inside. There's Ikeda. Backhand. High and hard. Trying to get it to pass, and he does. Spinner looking for that rebote. Turns it high. Ikeda running under it. Ikeda. High hard forehand again. 3-wall play to the inside. There's Spinner. Hit again. He's going to keep passing with that forehand. Spinner putting it high off the front wall to the inside. Ikeda now. Rebote. Spinner moving up aggressively on the costado. Shoots it up the middle. Ikeda, good pickup. There's the backhand again, right into the corner. Spinner now, tough save of his own. Puts it just above the pad. Ikeda will not get up there in time. Second point for Spinner, tied up 2-2.
There is a risk with playing too deep, is that your opponent's going to change things up on you, which is basically what happened with Spinner there. Didn't throw a drop shot, just threw it a little lighter. There's Ikeda ready to receive.
Here's Spinner, sidearm carom, does not open up. Ikeda on the outside. His carom return. Ooh, Spinner got assessed on it. Tried for the quick release. Didn't get it up there. That's going to be a point for Ikeda. Ikeda leads 3-2. Backhand 2-all, goes for it again. Ikeda there, stopping it on the outside. On Cortada, trying to get the second bounce with a good pickup. They're not going to let him. Hard backhand, one passing. Spinner's rebote, flipped up on the forehand. Here's Ikeda, left side. There's a backhand. High hard play. Ikeda, outside placement. Ooh, Spinner with a good read. Spinner goes for the 3-wall play. Ikeda backing up, but could not control the catch. That ties it up. 3-3. Spinner serve. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Spinner. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve by Spinner is good. Ikeda controls it. Here's Spinner on the forehand, shooting it inside. Good pickup by Ikeda there at the 11 line. Hard backhand, just does clear. Here's Rebote. Spinner puts it up the middle. Ooh, with a tip ball there up high on the left side by Ikeda. And it gives Spinner a 4th point, leading 4-3.
Don't know what happened there, other than Ikeda's really focused in, doesn't want to drop any of these points. Some folks ask, is that a ritual that Spinner has before he serves? The answer to that is yes. He walks the same pattern each time.
Good serve, better catch by Ikeda deep into that corner. Spinner up on the forehand at the 9 line, shoots it inside. Ikeda running around it, has it on the forehand. High hard return. Rebote, forehand, laid up. Big bouncer, Ikeda controls it. Fake the outside placement, back inside. Spinner runs under it, the backhand 2-all. That one's going to stay in. Ikeda runs under it, takes it in the air. High hard throw, cutting to the inside. Spinner's Rebote got away from him. That is off the court, and 4-4 is the score. Ikeda serves. Fault over serve. Second serve for Ikeda. There's a backhand inside for Spinner. Ranabote. Ikeda out of the way. Spinner shoots it to the inside. That's well played. It's going to be a tough Rabote.
Great Rabote
Ikeda
save
got
by
assessed
Ikeda.
on it. Spinner again. That kicked off the sidewall.
Scoop
high
high.
scoop. Ikeda's got it. High hard return. Going to give Spinner a chance on the Rabote. He digs it out. Big bouncer again. Ikeda stops at the middle of the court. High hard forehand again. The same spot. Same Rabote played by Spinner. Ikeda middle of the court again. Keeps it to the inside. Spinner switches from right to left. Big bouncer. Ikeda stops it at the 6 line. Again, a little high on that return. Spinner's got a play on the Rabote. He keeps it going. Ikeda, soft touch, puts it right back into that corner. Spinner a third play, but that one a little too high. Catching the overhead screen where it is out of play. Gives Ikeda 5 points and a possible set point. There's a backhand to the inside by Spinner. Rabote, forehand, high off the front wall. Spinner stops it. Spinner faked the 2-wall again, right up the middle. Ikeda on the forehand. Hard throw, right back up the middle. Spinner gets out there, drops it inside. Ikeda, high hard play, 2-pass again. Spinner gets out there, that just does clear the overhead screen. Spinner again on the Rabote, powerfully thrown this time. Ikeda backing up, take the outside, back inside where it is tipped. Point and set. Ikeda wins it 6-4. Put 2 minutes up on the board, come back and play our second set. First set going to Ikeda there, 6-4. Some replays here, Stu. Opening set.
Ikeda doing a good job of court positioning. It's 2-all. Read well by Spinner. Spinner with that quick release. Again, it's the only option. It's the only opportunity that he had to try to get that ball back up to the front wall. It just wasn't working for him. Ikeda read this one beautifully. Good grab in the air. Just able to complete the catch.
And a backhand to a little bit higher, but Ikeda able to catch it in the air. Not what you want. And you see this Rabote. A little bit wild there, just escaping out of Spinner Cesta. And this one, I mean, well placed right on the wall. How about that? Ikeda
the focus of Ikeda is tremendous today.
All the way into the backcourt to make that save. Again, just that hesitation. I mean, when Ikeda kind of opens up when he throws the forehand, like he's going to throw the outside, which kind of keeps Spinner, keeps him guessing a little bit, takes him off the side wall, which opened up that space to score right there for the win, 6-4.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. You have Ikeda in the foreground. Manny, his doubles partner. Probably no better Ikeda whisperer on the roster than Manny. Tremendous respect between these two players. See Benny warming up there in the background.
Spinner last season in his 8 singles matches, again as a 4th-ranked player, he was 6-2. Ikeda also 6-2. The class of this 4th-ranked group going at it here. You usually play a 3rd set when they match up. See what happens right here in set number 2, where Spinner will have the serve. Serve by Spinner begins our second set. Strong backhand by Ikeda, just does clear the overhead screen. Spinner gets out there, plays the rebote. Ikeda on the scoop. Hard forehand passing. Back into the corner. There's a rebote. Makes contact. 2 bounces before Ikeda could get up there. Spinner going to get his first point of our second set.
Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first player to reach 6 points win the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Here in the replay, you see Spinner with a light touch, just gets it up to the front wall. Ikeda a little far back there.
Big serve by Spinner. That's going to be an overserve. Second serve coming up. There's a backhand by Ikeda. Just out of the reach of Spinner, letting that one pass. He's got the rebote. Ikeda at the 7 line. High hard throw to pass. That's well done. Spinner on the inside, lays it up right back to Ikeda. Ikeda at the 7, shoots this one lower and harder. Spinner running under it. Quick release on the backhand. Ikeda got to come back for it. He's got the rebote. Spinner on the left side. Ooh, the inside placement from the costado of Spinner. Scores. 2-0 lead for Spinner to begin our second set. Take a look at this replay. Here's the costado. You see that fake. Spinner can throw a 2-wall. He can throw it to the inside. You see Ikeda off the wall, expecting the 2-wall maybe, and there's a lot of space to the inside. Kind of like to think of this like a free throw routine in basketball. Each player has their own kind of routine. Spinner likes to keep it consistent on the serve.
Oh, no question about it.
That is an underserve. Aim up short of the 4 line. Second serve coming up for Spinner. That serve floating. Ikeda got up to it before the second bounce. It's a good play. Spinner backed up at the 11 line. Shoots it up the middle. He lets it pass. He's got the rebote just above the pad. Spinner to the outside. Fake the carom, the inside placement. Will score. 3-0 lead for Spinner here. And 3-0 here in our 5th match of 6. And doubles match coming up after will decide the game day, regardless of how this one ends. Rebote left side. Ikeda runs under it. He's got it on the forehand. High hard throw. Into the corner. Tough save by Spinner. High off the front wall. Ikeda cuts it off. Shoots it high and hard again. Rebote miss by Spinner. First point for Ikeda here. Our second set. Fault over serve, second serve for Ikeda. Spinner on the forehand, shoots it low and hard. Ikeda let that one pass. There's a good save on the back end. Spinner goes up, but could not control it, right on the wall. Ikeda with a second point. The deficit's just one here. Ikeda serving.
I know players like to keep it on their right side, depending upon the player, of course, but in that case, a little too much work to keep that ball on the right side. Spinner's got a really good backhand. May as well just go for it on the left side there.
Urabote right at the feet of Spinner. Dug out, big bounce. Ikeda up there at the 7 line. Just trickling out of his basket. Going to get Spinner a 4th point. Leads back to 2. Spinner serve.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Here's Spinner. Forehand. High, hard throw. Push this one up the middle. Here's Spinner. Right side again. Shoots it low and hard. Ikeda letting it pass. He's got it on the left side. Nice Urabote. Spinner knows 3-wall play. That's going to open up. Got assessed on it. That one's going to come up short. 5 points for Spinner. He has a possible set point. And Spinner here, 5-2 lead, looking to push it to a 3rd set. And these two split their season series last year. Every match went to a 3rd set. Hold it through again here in season 4. Urabote, left side. Spinner
Overhead
rather.
screen.
Put it too high up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. Extends the set. Ikeda with his 3rd point.
That's right. For those of you who may be new to Jai-Alai, first of all, welcome. Second of all, that overhead screen is out of bounds, just like that big pad at the bottom of the front wall that says Magic City Fronton. That was really nice.
Outside placement for Ikeda will score. It's 5-4. Outside placement by Spinner. Will score for the set. Perfect shot by Spinner. He ends at 6-4. We will put 2 minutes on the board and play a 3rd and decisive set.
We'll move on to a 3rd and decisive set here in just 2 minutes. So each player has won a set. Ikeda won the first set 6-4. Spinner wins the second set 6-4. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Spinner staring into his hand. Not sure if he's got a blister or What's going on there? Here we have replays from that second set. That was that dropping shot that Spinner just saved off the rebote. Dropped to the front wall. Spinner here. Inside placement, beautifully executed.
Big bouncer here. Just tough to control. I mean, kicking up that high and
if it's too
break
close,
the
if
wrist,
your chest is not far enough in front of you, it's very difficult to make the play.
Love the emotion here by Ikeda. I mean, both players, fiery individuals, and then
Beautiful
the outside
throw
placement.
Yeah, just spot on by Spinner. That was beautifully executed by Spinner. Really well executed.
Men's at 6-4, even on total points. 6-4 both ways here through the first two sets. We have a third set to decide this match.
Back to the ESPN 3 Players Cage as we are in the break. Here between the second and third sets. 0 minutes on the clock, and the whistle means it's time to begin our third and decisive set. Ikeda will have the serve.
We are ready to begin our third and decisive set between Ikeda and Spinner. Ikeda will serve.
See Spinner tying into the cesta, making sure you want a nice tight.
Served by Ikeda begins our third set. Here's Spinner from deep in the backcourt on the forehand, stopped on the left side of Ikeda. There's a backhand, passing. Spinner on the move. Will he get out there? He does get out there. Returns a 2-wall with a big bounce.
Real nice save.
Gives him time to get back inside. Ikeda gave him time with that high 3-wall play. Spinner out there, just couldn't turn the rebote. That's well played. Get Ikeda on the board first. Our third and decisive set. Backhand by Spinner, stays inside and passing. Ikeda's rebote. Spinner steps up. 2-wall. Comes up short. That caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Ikeda with a quick 2-0 lead in our third set. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up for Ikeda.
Ikeda trying to serve the ball deep. So you throw it to the back of the service box there, right in front of the 7 line. Try to force your opponent into the corner. Nice serve here by Ikeda. Oh,
ball missed off the serve. Ace for Ikeda brings a 3-0 lead. Oh, rare miss by Spinner off the serve. Right to his left side. And fatigue definitely playing a factor at this point of the match. Low runner. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda, high, hard throw to pass. Spinner coming back for it. And that rebote comes up short. 4 points for Ikeda. Yeah, fall down there. Spinner falling out of the court.
So anytime a player goes down on the court,
Spinner right side, high off the front wall. Ikeda, Rebote. Rebote left side. Here's Spinner now. Spinner shoots it low and hard. There's Ikeda, good pickup. Hard backhand follows.
Tremendous concentration by Ikeda.
Left side, Rebote, a little too high. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. Brings Ikeda to a 5-0 lead. He has a possible set, a possible match point. Spinner keeps the backhand inside. Rebote, forehand. Caught up overhead. Spinner shoots it inside. Ikeda just missed on the inside.
There'll be no shutout here.
Spinner keeps it going, 5-1. Still a possible match point for Ikeda. Big bounce. Ikeda handles in the corner of the backhand. Inside. Caught
Nice
by
catch.
Spinner. There's backhand. Takes Ikeda out to the 7 line. Rebote forehand. Cut off. Spinner has it overhead. Spinner back to the inside. Ikeda lets it pass. Rebote missed on the backhand. Extends the match. Once again, 5-2. Spinner serves.
Not sure why Spinner is upset. That's an underserve.
There's an underserve. Second serve coming up for Spinner.
We're actually not even sure that he was upset. He just seemed verbally pumped up. He's moving the serve a little bit more quickly. That's definitely quicker than we've seen him move to the serve before.
There's a backhand caught up high by Spinner. Spinner, long carom. That's not going to open up. Ikeda from the outside at the 10 line. High hard throw. Spinner
Great
lines
catch
it
by
up.
Spinner.
What a spectacular catch. His backhand just does clear. Ikeda from the outside. There's a tough Rebote. Spinner picks it up. Spinner that carom lands in. Ikeda not going to get the throw off in time.
That's the problem here with volleying. You got guys who throw more shots than other guys. That's a personal preference. If you choose to throw shots, that's one thing. But in this case here, this volleying with Spinner, when you were ahead 5-0, not the best strategy. Spinner's come back from behind before. Also, that puts a lot of pressure on you to make sure you don't drop any points. It's better just to finish it with a shot. Now, someone please take that down and get it to the guy in the white shirt. That's Ikeda.
Let's get the message out to him. Now making things interesting here. High bouncing serve. Ikeda opens up on the backhand. Good catch there by Spinner.
Ikeda trying to get over his head, just wasn't able to.
Forehand Rebote, turn low and hard. Spinner backing up.
Nice
Good pickup.
catch.
There's the backhand. Ikeda's backhand. Passing. Spinner on the move early. He gets out there, drops it to the inside. Going to be a tough Rebote. That's dropping. Ikeda, good control. Lays it up. Spinner, that 3-wall play. Not opening up enough. Drops it inside. Right back to Spinner. Spinner, inside placement. Picked up on
Beautiful
the bounce. Here's
catch by
Ikeda at
Ikeda.
the 9 line. The 2-wall is too low. My, oh my. 5-4. Still going here. Spinner serves.
You can't be lulled into a false sense of security with a 5-0 or 5-1 lead. You just can't. You have got to finish it when you have an opportunity to finish it. Spinner has crawled back here beautifully to 4 points. Ikeda with 5.
Big bouncing serve is in. Ikeda takes it back beyond the 13 line. Spinner steps up, pulls it in at the 9 line. His backhand inside, caught up high by Ikeda. Here's Spinner at the 11 line on the forehand. Shoots it back inside. Ikeda all turned around. He's got it on the rebote. That's going to come up short. Spinner has come back all the way. 5 straight points. 5-5 in our third set. This is match point. How
Wow.
about that, Stu? I mean, I got to say,
Full credit to Spinner.
looked tired, looked like he was out of it. Ikeda up 5-0.
Full credit to Spinner. Whether he wins or not, he came back in this third and final set. Looked like he was a bit downtrodden, but full credit to Spinner.
This is match point, Stu.
Yes, it is. Match point.
And game day tied up here as well. This will break the tie. Big point to be awarded to the winner of this one.
5-5
Spinner ready
in
to
the
serve.
third set. Wow.
That serve is an over serve. Second serve coming up for Spinner. Second serve is good. Ikeda, left side. There's the backhand. Spinner picks it off at the 12 line. Hard throw to the inside. There's Ikeda. High, hard backhand. Spinner on the move early. Going to get out there for the rebote. Turns it low and hard. Ikeda picks it up. High, hard throw. Spinner back there into the backcourt to pull it in. Ikeda now. Rebote save. Spinner up at the 8 line. He has it on the forehand. Shoots it outside. Ikeda makes the catch. Ikeda right back to the
Crossing the sidewall.
inside. Spinner
Great
on the
catch.
forehand, keeps it going. Looking for the
That's
peak of the big
trouble.
bouncer. Ikeda stops in the backcourt, back at the 13 line, controls it. High off the front wall there. Spinner backing up. Good catch at the 13. Again, looking for the peak of the big bounce. Ikeda controls it up high at the 8. Dropped inside again. Spinner. Long carom shot. Ikeda gonna get out there. He stops it. Ikeda high, hard
beat
return.
him
Coming to the
that way is
forehand
not
of
gonna work.
Spinner. He's got it.
You can't volley with Spinner deep. You're not going to win.
Here's Ikeda on the left side. Spinner picks it off. Spinner. That kicked off the sidewall. Ikeda's got to get back out there. He will not. Point set in a hard-fought match going to Spinner, winning 6 straight. Takes it in the final set, 6-5. How about that, Stu? We've seen some epic comeback. I mean, all day today, it's been a common theme. And
Look,
once again,
once you start volleying with Spinner deep in the backcourt, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You're going to lose. If Spinner's going to be beat, he's beat in the front court. He's not beat behind the 8 line. We've just never seen it happen.
oh, it's well said, Stu. I mean, ball for ball, Spinner, one of the best catchers on the roster. And showed you again late, even when he seemed a little bit tired. Wow, what a comeback right there. 6 straight points. Don't see it very often, but it happened right there in the third set. What a way to get the win. Chargers lead the game day 3.5 to 2.5 points, but with the doubles to close it out, Stu, the winner of this one will take the game day. An opportunity for the Chargers to open up a big day. We're ready to go with Spinner. Here he is.
All right, Spinner, congratulations on that match. How are you feeling right now?
Tired.
What was your strategy going up against Ikeda?
Just fight, try to make the easy plays, try to be aggressive when I can. Just got the never quit mentality. That was a really, really great effort. Super happy.
All right, Spinner, congratulations again on winning that match. We'll see what else happens tonight.
Go Chargers. Miguel, that's for you, baby.
And thank you to Spinner. And Spinner definitely with a well-earned win there in That's it. Here we go for our final match of the afternoon. We have, representing the Cesta Cyclones, Carballo and Manu going up against Zuleika and Benny of the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. This is a Division I matchup.
Now, what a way to close out the day, Stu. Top doubles teams going at it. Let's begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin the final match of today's game day. Carballo will have the serve for the Cesta Cyclones. Here's a catch by Benny, backhand from the 10 line. Robote, low and inside, Zuleika's there, backhand, powerfully thrown. Manu from the 12 line, backhand. There's the backhand by Benny. Catch by Carballo. Carballo winds up. Powerful costado to the inside. Big right side by Benny. Manu's there. Manu from the 10 line. Sends it back. Benny will let it pass to the Robote. Robote forehand by Zuleika. Caught in the air by Carballo. Catch by Zuleika. Zuleika faked the carom, put it back inside. Manu for the Robote. Zuleika on the left side winds up. Costado 2-all stopped by Carballo. Carom by Carballo will score. First point of this match goes to Carballo and Manu of the Cesta Cyclone.
A good exchange up there in the front court. Got Carballo, the third-ranked player for these Cyclones, going up against Zuleika, the one of the Chargers. Carballo, rangy, athletic, fast, powerful. All the adjectives in the world to describe his game, but going up against Zuleika, that's going to be a real test. So far, so good. Stopped the first 2-all, and a nice return there on that carom.
It's a fine serve by Carballo, nice and hard to the backcourt. Manu from the backhand at the 10 line to the inside. Benny's there, backhand. Robote forehand. Zuleika deep to the 10 line to make the catch. Splits the front quarter and back quarter. Manu's there. Here's Benny from the 11 line. Beautiful catch by Manu. Pulling the ball from the side wall. Robote forehand by Zuleika, caught by Carballo. Carballo blasts it to the inside. Benny's there. Here's Benny. Carballo calls for the Robote. Backhand by Benny, low runner. Manu's there. I'd say the communication's spot on between Carballo and Manu, huh?
Absolutely.
Good to see. Robote forehand thrown powerfully by Carballo. Zuleika fakes the 2-all. Carballo comes back in.
Look at this range.
Slid and got up and made the catch.
My.
That was something else. Here's the backhand by Benny. Scooped by Manu. Point still going. There's the backhand. Robote forehand. Catch by Zuleika. 2-all by Zuleika will score.
Goodness, what a shot there.
We were all tied up at 1 point apiece. Zuleika serves.
Again, we saw in that earlier doubles match against Bueno and Manu. Zuleika can throw a 2-all from just about anywhere, and he can land it just inside that line. such a weapon for this Chargers team and a big reason why they took home the title last year, led by their #1 player, doing it again here in season 4.
Carballo picks the serve. His return, however, is low. That ball hit the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a second point for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika serves.
Just tough. I mean, it looked like he just rushed that drop shot, Stu. A great play to just cut it off. I mean, that serve from Zulaika is one of the fastest on the roster. I don't even know how he can see it. The hard part was done right there. He caught the serve. Just take your time on the throw, drop it above the pad, and force your opponent to make that long run.
There's a backhand by Benny. Powerful forehand by Zulaika. Rabote comes back to the inside. Carballo hooked it, but it scores. 2 points for Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves.
You see Carballo lining this up right here. Powerful throw.
Forehand,
Yeah,
Rabote
forehand.
versus a hook. I say it's a hook, but it scores. There's a backhand by Manu from the 13 line. Excellent catch by Benny. Benny sends it deep. Manu's there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 3 points for Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves.
You're not going to see many misses at this level, except when that ball is right on the numbers there. That side wall happened there to Benny. And when he was so precise, putting these right on the side wall consistently, it's a tough matchup against an opposing backcourter.
There's the backhand by Benny. Benny from the 12 line, hard to the inside.
What a catch.
There's a backhand by Manu. Manu, beautiful catch, pulling that off the side wall behind the 12 line. Here's Benny. Backhand to the inside. Benny from deep in the backcourt. Nice backhand. Manu's there. Here's the backhand by Manu. Rabote forehand by Zulaika. Here's the catch by Manu. Beautiful catch by Benny. Hard to the inside he goes. Backhand by Zulaika.
What a pickup, man.
Benny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Benny on the catch. Backhand from the 12 line. Carballo's there. Backhand by Carballo. He throws a wall-to-wall from the left side. Rabote forehand fired by Zulaika. Cuts back to the inside. Carballo sends it back. Benny's there. Benny from the forehand above everyone's heads. Here's the backhand by Manu. Here's the forehand by Carballo. Here's the forehand from deep in the backcourt. Zulaika's there. There's Rabote by Zulaika. He snaps it to all. Carballo's on it. Carballo powerfully from the forehand, and it scores. Fine play by Carballo. Takes it to 4-2 in favor of Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves.
We always see those high scoops coming to the forehand side, or very low percentage catch. Just a tough play kicking up that high. Good throw by Carballo. Got enough power to blow it by Benny to score right there. That's well done.
Here's the backhand by Benny. Goes hard to the inside. Backhand by Manu. Robote. High to the front wall. That's beautifully played and scoring. 3 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika serves.
The ball kind of floated up there. The timing was all kind of messed up there for Manu in the backcourt. Leapt a little bit early and just tipped it.
Beautiful serve by Zulaika. Manu handles it well in the backcourt. Here's Benny from the 10 line. Hard to the inside. Robote coming out. Here's a catch by Zulaika. Well caught. That ball touched the overhead screen deep in the backcourt, which is out of play. 5 points for Carballo and Manu. Possible set point.
Just trying to get that backhand to pass Manu. He's such a big backcourter. Tough to get the ball by him. It just forts with that overhead screen and ultimately just catches it right there.
Beautiful catch by Benny off a hard serve by Carballo. Carballo's calling for it. Manu has it. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Played to pass. Carballo has the Robote on the forehand. Benny makes a tremendous save at the side wall. Here's Carballo. 2-all. Stopped but not held onto by Zulaika. That is point and set for Carballo and Manu of the Cesta Cyclones. We'll put 2 minutes on the board. We'll come back out and play our second set.
Got to say, Stu, impressive play by Carballo in that set in particular. This Carballo-Manu team, typically led by Manu, again, making those solid catches in the backcourt consistently. But Carballo making it happen up in the front court, forcing Zulaika to make a couple plays, which not done there in that opening set.
I agree. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage in our final match of the day here for Battle Court, live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We have Benny and Zulaika for the Lifestyle Miami Chargers. In the back corner, you see Carballo toweling down, talking with Manny.
Chargers leading the day 3.5 points to just 2.5 for the Cyclones. With a win right here for Zulaika and Benny, they would open that up to a 5 to 2.5 day, which is pretty significant. The Cyclones were able to get the win. They would steal the game day by just 0.5 point, 4 to 3.5. So big match right here. Carballo and Manu halfway home, getting that win. See the Chargers here again. Zulaika on the right. And then in the back corner, Manny talking with Carballo. Again, Carballo, Danny, and Manu. Always been on the Cyclones, too, since we started here. 4th season with this Cyclones team.
Is really excellent. Yeah. We have veterans there in Manny and Manu there in the back of your screen. Manu with 17 years of professional highlight experience. Yeah. That's Manu with 17 years of professional highlight experience. I think he's in his 18th year. Manny, there with the baseball cap on, began for Pierce Jai-Alai in 2001.
Wow.
22 years of professional highlight experience there in number 60 Manny. So Carballo, who just began in 2018 and plays phenomenal, is well served by the depth of experience on that team.
You didn't mention that.
Ready to go here with our second set. And have the Chargers, Zulaika and Benny, serving to Carballo and Manu.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Zulaika will have the serve. A little bird pointed out back here that Benny was not yet born at that time.
No.
Wow. Here's the catch by Manu. He sends it deep off the forehand. Zulaika for the rebote. Keeps it inside. Manu from the 11 line. Big right side. Catch by Benny. Benny from the forehand. Carballo midcourt reaching behind him to make the catch. Powerful right side follows. Benny's deep in the backcourt to make the play. Rebote forehand. Scoop. Missed. First point of the second set goes to Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves.
Yeah, just unable to get there in the air, forcing that tough scoop deep in the backcourt. Got a little bit easier than those big bouncers where Benny's moving to the outside, but again, not his preferred catch.
I will tell you this, for Zulaika and Benny, there is very much a feeling of anyone who goes up against Carballo and Manu, which is, where do I throw it?
Right.
Where do I throw it? If the goal is to throw it away from my opponent, where the hell do I throw it? Carballo's a monster in the front, and Manu catches everything in the back. Here's the backhand by Manu. Hard throw to the inside. Benny's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown by Benny. Manu from the 13 line to the inside. Carballo, beautiful catch at the 8 line. Big backhand. This one caught by Benny. Benny hard to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Benny. Rebote coming out. Carballo for the rebote, firing it, looking for a 2-wall. That caught the pad. The pad is bad. We're tied up, 2 points apiece.
Not really for Carballo. That's all right. I mean, not a great shot right there and a big miss, but really the only miss he's had today. He scored a number of points. First mistake, just has to stay in it, keep his foot on the gas pedal if his team wants to take this match.
Outside serve by Zulaika. Manu has it. Manu low and hard. Benny, nice catch deep in the backcourt. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played from the forehand of Carballo. That touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 2 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika will serve.
And just a little piece of that overhead screen, all you need to get the call by the judge. Such power on that rebote. I mean, not used to guys flinging those forehand rebotes and catching the overhead screen, but not everyone has the same power as Michael Carballo. Former draft pick of the Chicago White Sox organization. Quite the athlete.
Here's a backhand by Manu to the inside. Here's the backhand. Catch by Benny. Both front quarters move out of the way. Here's the catch by Manu from the 11 line. Backhand by Benny. There's a backhand by Benny again. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Catch by Zulaika. Rebote forehand carom by Carballo. That was nice.
That's incredible.
2 points for Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves. We're all tied up. Yeah, so the first one I believe he hooked. That one I do not believe he hooked.
No,
I believe he intentionally threw a forehand carom rebote low and hard, which is a particularly ballsy play, but in that case working, and you see why it worked. It opened up so quickly, there's no way to defend against it.
He's got so much power to go with that precision on a type of shot like that. Great playing by Carballo here early on. So the best we've seen of this doubles group.
There's the backhand by Benny. Manu from the 12 line. Backhand by Manu, powerfully thrown, wall to wall. Rebote forehand, rifle down low by Zulaika. Here's Manu. Ball tipped in the front court. That's a 3rd point for Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves. Here's a backhand by Benny. Hard throw to the inside. Manu. Big backhand. Catch by Benny deep in the backcourt. Manu again, this time from the left side. Going hard from the backhand. Ball is tipped. That is a 4th point for Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves. Carballo's been locked in since we began this season at Battle Court. Here's Manu on the backhand. Low runner to the inside. Just a little too much for Benny there. In and out of the cesta real quick. Powerful serve by Carballo is in. There's the backhand by Benny. That's beautifully thrown along the side wall. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch and return by Benny. Rebote forehand by Manu. Beautifully thrown on the right side. Here's Zulaika. He cuts it off. Rebote coming out. Carballo for the rebote. To the inside with control. Here's the backhand. Manu's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand saved by Zulaika. Manu has it at the 8. What a catch by Benny deep in the backcourt. Manu on the catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Zulaika makes the catch. Zulaika's 2-all. Stopped by Carballo. Carballo's forehand. Stopped by Benny. Benny's backhand. Stopped by Carballo. Carballo's outside placement. Stopped by Zulaika. Zulaika's inside placement. Stopped by Manu. Here's the backhand. Backhand 2-all will score for Benny. If you're going to break it out, that's a good time to break it out. 3 points for Zulaika and Benny. Zulaika serves.
Yeah, Carballo with a play on the backhand 2-all. Clean miss up in the front court. It really caught him going the other way, though, Stu. That was the big reason why that one scored. Carballo not expecting it. You're going to see right here, Benny lines it up. Look at that. He's lulled back to sleep on the inside. He said could have gotten out there just hopping over a cesta. Missed catch on the outside.
Excellent serve by Zulaika. Handled well in the backcourt by Manu. Rebote, forehand by Zulaika. Big bounce. Brought in by Manu at the 13 line. Rebote forehand down low. Zulaika's going to shoot it. Carballo stopped it. That's just beautiful. Benny looking for a trickery rebote. That is just not there. 5 points for Carballo and Manu. Carballo serves. Possible match point.
I think explosive is the best word to describe Carballo right now. I mean, shot out of a cannon to get there on the outside. I mean, look at this play. Look at Zulaika on this 2-all. Carballo turning around, keeping focus on the ball, stops it, and then look at this, just blasts it inside, low and hard, out of the reach of Benny. Some of the best I think we've ever seen Carballo play. And he's had some ultimate highs on this court, but
the control has just been fantastic this season for Carballo.
He's putting up points. If this were basketball, he'd be having a career high in terms of points today, Stu. No doubt about it.
Backhand by Benny. Manu's there. Backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Benny with a beautiful catch. Backhand. Low and hard. Catch by Benny on the forehand. Benny from the right side. Manu on the catch. Backhand from the 10. Rotate forehand by Carballo. Benny on the backhand. Manu rather on the backhand. Here's Benny from the 11 line. Carballo's there. He winds up. Ball tipped. Point, set, and match for Carballo and Manu, taking it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-3.
And folks, make sure to stay tuned for that post-game show coming your way in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
Right, another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Andrew Bleckman alongside Michael Carballo here, third-ranked player for the Cyclones. Big comeback win for your team, taking the day 4-3.5. But got to start off with your play, aggressive up there in the front court. What was the mindset coming into that top-ranked doubles match?
Yeah, I think the book's out on us, where they don't want Manu beating them. But if they're going to attack me, I mean, in my mind, they're going to have to pay. And yeah, listen, we played hard today. We dropped 2 games today, and even those went to the distance. But listen, man, we're the Cyclones. We have one speed, full speed, and we're going to give it our all every time.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you think the biggest difference is between your Cyclones team last season and this season thus far?
Yeah, more depth, more experience. We have guys who can, just have better location. They could put the ball where they want it. So I mean, either way, man, we're just going to compete out there. Nothing's going to stop us from that.
Well, congratulations on a great start. We'll send it over to Stu. Get some of the replays started.
And we have replays for a fantastic day of Jai-Alai, beginning with singles action with Iturbide and Manny. Forehands and left sides were working overall well for Iturbide. He just wasn't able to pair them together here in this first match of the day. He was much better in doubles. But here we see beautiful Costado to the outside, landing in, that one working. But Manny was just all over this first match and able to put points on the board for the Cesta Cyclones.
Yeah, Manny not wasting any time in singles. See that 2-all by Iturbide. But he was aggressive last season, picked up right where he left off here, and he got the win to start off the day. Then this 5th-ranked singles match between Bueno and Rock, it went the distance, meaning 33 of a possible 33 points.
That was absolutely amazing. Overall, tremendous play by both players here. Rock just remained locked in. His catching has really been coming around for 2023. Was forcing the 2-all early, which wound up giving a lot of points to Bueno. And it's one of those things that players are generally advised that if you're going to a particular shot and it's not working, this is the one that no one knows what to call. Was it an illegal change of motion? No, it wasn't an illegal change of motion. Or it might have been. We're not sure. But one way or the other, it counts. He got it back up to the front wall and worked just fine. Outside placement there. Nice stop by Bueno. But Bueno and Rock just trading point for point for point. Yeah,
there's another look at it.
I don't believe it. Realistically, it would come down to something which we don't really do here at Magic City, which is looking at the positioning of the feet to determine whether or not that was legal change of motion. But I don't think it was. This is Rock. He just crashed into the side wall. Again, we have someone check that hip out. Scoop there by Bueno. Drop shot. Enough interplay with the side wall to where it was able to die, which is basically what you want to happen.
Chargers.
And Rock coming out on top in that match. We then saw Iturbide in doubles, in a much different Iturbide in doubles than we saw in singles. Came out firing. Ikeda with, as you put it earlier, that matrix-like move to make sure he didn't get hit with the ball. Iturbide with a clean miss. Spinner in the back with a tremendous catch and save. Just doing an overall great job there. If you get trapped on the inside, look for the 2-all. Throw the ball where your opponent's not, and that is exactly what Iturbide did there. That then got us a little bit further with Ikeda all pumped up.
And moving here in the second set. How about Spinner charging from the outside? Gets there. Great sequence. And then a drop by Ikeda. Fired up. Rightfully so.
Absolutely.
It's in the third set here. That brought was the first point of the third set going to, second point of that set going to Iturbide and Spinner.
Communication. I mean, the truth matters that if you're going to give anybody, as we sit back and think about player of the day, and I do have one queued up, but Manny has to come close second for this play right here. He moved to the outside, went to the floor, threw it, knew he was going back to the inside, started the run, and went back to the inside to make this spectacular catch. That is the play of the year, as far as I'm concerned. Right.
Look at the reaction by those of us in the back.
Exactly, because at 40-plus years old, having played professional highlight for that doesn't necessarily give you an advantage at this speed. That ball right off the tip of the cesta of Ikeda, fishing off for the win, going in the direction of Iturbide and Spinner.
Big win for the Chargers there. Led the game day, at least for the moment. That brought us to Zuleika and Rock against Bueno and Manu, another thriller.
Absolutely. This is Rock doing an excellent job in the backcourt as far as just doing the basics, catching and throwing, making sure you keep the balls in play. Right here. Excellent catch. And it was interesting seeing Rock and Manu both in the backcourt here.
I got to give Rock, again, credit. His play this year has been great. Going, ball for ball with Manu for a good chunk of that match. This play from the outside, look at that soft touch. So well done.
Yeah, Rock just not able to get to that one. That brought us to the Thrilla in Miami. I know that doesn't rhyme, but we're not in Manila. So this was Spinner and Ikeda. Every time these guys play each other, it's always, what's an appropriate word? Tense. Tense. Don't get me wrong. They don't have a problem with each other off the court. On the court, it brings out this kind of wonky competitiveness. And I think Ikeda played well all day, but he blew this match.
You got to call what it is. Up 5-0 in the third set.
And total credit to Spinner for maintaining his composure and also just going out there and doing what he needed to do, which is catch and throw and catch and throw. Throwing shots like that beautiful outside placement when he had his chance. Does this give you a hint in the direction I'm moving for when you ask me a question after we're done? So full credit to Spinner.
Rotate comes up short. Ikeda looking to push the pace here.
Just so frustrating. Ikeda running back to the service line. Obviously, we know Spinner does not run back to the service line. Ikeda, or Spinner here, basically calling for a towel after he laid down on the court and created a potentially little dangerous wet spot. But what winds up happening is that Ikeda goes ahead significantly in the third set, 5-0.
You see some highlights now.
And then blows that lead. So and how did he do it? By volleying with Spinner. Spinner is a classically trained, well, not classically trained, but Spinner is a backcourter. So if you allow him to stay in the backcourt and you throw the ball to him, he's going to out-volley you. And that's exactly what we saw him do there. He simply out-volleyed and outplayed Ikeda, And Ikeda got lulled into some sense of, I don't know what it was, did not throw one kill shot, did not throw a 2-wall, did not throw anything outside, did not move Spinner around. And Spinner came out, and he won.
He did just that. Epic comeback for Spinner, getting the win that brought us to the finale right here. That's going to be a common theme in this match. Carballo making it happen in the front.
So, yeah, Carballo played, I won't say it flawless because obviously he picked one serve and put it in the pad. And, he had a couple mistakes, but Carballo played with a degree of control that we don't often see from him, and it clearly went in his direction. That forehand Karam Rabote was just spot-on beautiful. He likes the fireworks. He got it there, and well-deserved. I mean, that was a beautiful shot. No question that was a beautiful shot. Zulaika not able to, again, it's where do you throw the ball? It's like, do I want to be beaten to death or drowned? It's like the front quarter is catching everything. The back quarter catches everything. The front quarter can be really dangerous. I'm not exactly sure where he's throwing the ball. It's hard to know exactly where to put the ball with this team of Carballo and Manu when Carballo is playing with that degree of discipline.
A couple of the last highlights here. And good effort by Benny. I mean, Carballo just blasted that forehand in low and hard. And then, see the final highlights right here. Carballo, Costado to the outside. That one just tipped by Zulaika, giving the Cyclones not only the win in that doubles match, but also the game day win. Big comeback for them here. And they deliver, start off their season 2-0. Far cry from where the Cyclones started off that season 3 just this past spring. As Stu Nyman and my left, Andrew Bleckman, join you here on camera. Let's pull up those standings. Game day for you today. 4 points for the Cyclones, 3.5 for the Chargers. Renegades remain in first place, 10.5 points. Cyclones and Devils tied for second at 9. Chargers sit in fourth, 8.5 points. The Wall Warriors just 1.5, but they have only played 1 game day. The Chargers have played 3. The top 3 teams have played just 2. You mentioned it a little bit earlier. Teased it. Player of the day today, Stu. Who's it going to be?
Player of the day, without question, for me is Daniel Spinner. He won 2 games. Obviously, there are plenty of honorable mentions. Manny being one of them with absolutely phenomenal play. Manu played beautifully today. Carballo played with tremendous control. But Spinner played with a degree of composure that I don't often see from him. And also, that third set win in the singles match of where he just maintained his focus. He maintained his catches. He kept the ball in play, didn't do anything in particular, but did it all very, very well. Was very impressed with Spinner in that third set, and Ikeda blew it. I mean, Ikeda blew it, but by maintaining his composure, by maintaining his focus, and by playing his game, Spinner comes out on top. So player of the day for me. Absolutely. Spinner, your player of the day for today. Tomorrow, it's going to be the Devils and Warriors in action. We're going to get started with a 5th-ranked singles matchup, Iriando against Bradley. Then Douglas and Arta take on Inaki and Nicholas, followed by Urbieta against Julin. Then we're going to have Jairo and Nicholas going at it in singles. Then 2 doubles matches to close it out. CRB and Arta against Joseph and Correa. First time we're seeing those 2 teams. And then Jairo and Urbieta will take on Inaki and Bradley to close out the day. Stu and I will be back here tomorrow for that matchup between the Devils and the Warriors. For Stu Nyman, I'm Andrew Bleckman. Enjoy your Monday night, everybody. Take care. See you tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.